rope. It would no longer be in the way. Okay, to join 2 pieces of rope, you might think to use a square knot, which I do sometimes. It's not a big deal. But technically a sheep bend is better in case you have different sized rope.
See, I'm not learning it that fast, though.
Yeah, this won't slip where a square knot could.
I feel like this is something you have to do yourself. You can't just watch it.
If they're really different sized ropes. Taut line hitch. This is good to have an adjustable loop at the end of your rope. So now if it's under tension, it won't move.
Yeah.
But then if you slide...
Oh my god, you could slide it around. Yo, this is some expert-ass shit. This is a fucking... This isn't even a party trick. This is the guy you want to go camping with.
Perfect.
Hang up the fucking hammocks, man. Oh my god. A fucking tightening and loosening knot.
For if you find a mare on an island and you need to make like a lead.
Trucker's hitch. Somebody in our camping video said, hey, nice trucker's hitch, and that meant a lot. Really good for, like, if you were putting something on a truck and you want to tighten it down. As you pull, you've got like a ton of leverage.
When am I ever using that? When am I ever using that knot? Like, the other ones I could see... Dude, the last one where you tighten it, I could see that shit. Like, I'd hang up a hammock. Or the other one where, like, there's a broken piece. Like, yeah, say I'm in fucking survival situation. Or, like, I'm camping, my knot breaks. When the fuck am I using this?
You just take a loop like this and push it through. And then if you want to release, you just pull this. And it'll all come apart.
Run free, mare.
5 knots.
5 knots.
Easy.
Wow.
Number 29. Learn how to give constructive feedback. Because feedback without a path forward is just criticism. So be kind, but don't bury the message. This isn't a I gotcha, you're in trouble moment. This is a, oh, how can I help you do a better job moment. You're not like scolding somebody. You're helping them correct their thing. Number 30, how to give a good toast or speech. I've seen a lot of these.
A good toaster speech, bro. I feel like that really comes down to like social skills. I think you could have a lot of moments where people are like, you got to do the toast. You got to do our thanks. And it's like, all right, you're really putting me on the spot here. But it's like in the right time and place, you just know what to say. I think just say something that's like mildly philosophical. That's not one that's so fence-sitting that like everybody can relate to it. Cheers to this family. It's an honor to be a part of this with you guys. I love being able to share these small moments that we have with each other. I know we don't meet each other often. We don't see each other often. But I always think back to you guys when I think about the holidays. And it's an honor to spend them with all of you. Just and then just like go off that. Like literally just be like some lame ass fucking... Oh, you know, I love this. We're all living together. Like, just like some fucking let's hold hands and go, some fucking shit. Just come up with some shit where you can fucking hold hands and be like, you know, life's awesome. Some peace shit.
And there's a lot of pretty bad examples presented as good on the internet. It's not about you. Have a plan. Keep it short. Don't make it about you.
Oh, God. Who the fuck would make a cheers about themselves? Ugh.
No inside jokes. I know it's tempting, but you're trying to make more than one person laugh. No negative stuff. Speak from the heart.
Dude, learn how to give a fucking best man speech. Learn how to give a fucking best man speech. You kill that shit. That's what dude, that's like a nerve-wracking thing. Or give a wedding speech. Just learn how to give a wedding speech. And learn how to speak at a funeral. Could be very emotional. I think that you should know what the fuck you're gonna say at a fucking funeral. Just, you know, pay thanks, you know, fucking talk about a dead person. Like, that's something.
And if it's a best man speech, mention the bride. It's not a
oh my God.
Speech about how good of friends you are with the person.
Yeah, it's always dude, best men speeches, it'll always be like, yeah, you're such a great guy. I love you, man. You got to pivot that to you guys are great for each other. You know, I've known you my whole life, and when blank and blank met you, it was, you know, I could tell you guys were a match. You're great for each other. Blah, blah, blah. Glaze.
It's about those two people. I remember I met Jared in 6. I don't fucking care. When did he meet?
Nah, I think sometimes that's a funny story, though.
Evelyn. That's what we're here to do. Number 31, learn how to memorize names when you're meeting someone. This is an old trick. I know a lot of people do it, but I try to do the thing where I use their name 3 times in the conversation, and it's okay if you get caught. People like...
Dude, learning how to learn somebody's name is so fucking hard. Because I'm always like, yo, nice to meet you, I'm Joe. And I immediately start going, I just need to talk to them, and I always forget their name. But what I've gotten better at is just being like, sorry, what was your name again? Really quickly, though. You have like a shot clock. You have like 10 minutes after you meet the person to re-ask them what their name is without it being disrespectful. And that's when you got to ask him, you know? I literally when I was in Austin, met one of the guys, met like 3 people, and I was so focused on saying my own name that like 5 minutes later, I was like, don't remember any of their names. Immediately walked up to him. I was like, what's your name again? And he was like, blank, blank. And I was like, oh, okay. Sorry. And I just go, I always focus on my own name.
Like that you're trying to memorize their name. Nice to meet you, Mark. Is that Mark with a K? Oh, interesting. Mark with an X. So, Mark, what makes you think you deserve my mom? Huh, Mark? Number 32, learn how to introduce 2 people. If you're one of those...
Oh my God, I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. I'll just be like, this is blank. I feel like you got to have a little intro. You'll be like, John and Jamie, you 2 meet each other. You guys, hey, both play tennis. That's really cool. You know, met both of you, blank to blank. And then you just do a little intro for them, for each other.
And you run into another friend, and they don't know each other. And you don't introduce them to each other, and you let your friend stand there in silence, feeling like...
I've done this so many times. Oh my God, I've done this so many times. And I've had my friends do it to me. I feel like everybody's experienced this on one end or both ends of the spectrum.
Stop. Introduce people.
I think a lot of the time, though, you also got to just skip that entirely and just introduce yourself. You know? Break that. If it's like, you know your friend's not going to intro you, be like, hey, I'm Joe.
All right, here's 3 things that I think you should include.
It is like a chud thing, though. Say you're hanging out with a guy named Mark. Mark should be like, oh, hey, Frank, this is my friend Joe. Versus me being like, nah, I'm Mark's friend. Dead fish handshake, too. I'm Mark's friend. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
In the introduction. Number 1, both of their names, first and last. Your relationship to both of...
Wait, sorry, I was not paying attention.
Number 1, both of their names, first...
Oh, okay, how to intro each other.
First and last. Your relationship to both of them. How do you know each other? And ideally, add something that they might have in common.
Yup.
Example. Hey, Jesse. How's it going, man? What are you doing on this side of town? Do you know Zach Redpath? Yeah, he and I worked at Donut together. Zach, this is Jesse Wood. I met him at Mark's funeral. Much like you, Jesse also drives an old car. Zach, Jesse has a Saab.
I don't know. I feel like you need something more relatable than that. You both drive shitters. Or not shitters, old cars like a vintage car? Okay, that's different. Is that what he meant? He meant like an old car, like you both drive old cars that are like good that they're old. Not like old cars like you both drive a 2003 Honda Accord. Okay, if they both drive the same exact car, that would be something worth mentioning. If you both drive gray 2010 Honda Pilots, I'd be like, that is fascinating.
Next thing you know, Jesse and Zach will be hanging out with each other without even you around. Oh, I guess you guys don't fucking need me anymore. Why don't I just go jump in the river? 33, how to politely decline offers. I think there is a temptation to lie a lot of times. Like, hey, something came up, or I'm like really busy. But the truth is, like, I'm not. I just don't want to do it. And I think it's more honorable to...
I think a lot of the time, I think most situations where somebody asks me to do something, though, or asks me for something, I am busy. Like, I'm actually like, no, I can't. It's very rare that I'll fake being busy to not do something.
Number 34, how to put out a grease fire. Pro tip, don't use water.
Aren't you supposed to use like flour? Just anything that suffocates the flames?
Number 35, 36, and 37, how to dress for a wedding, how to dress for a job interview, and how to dress as an adult. wedding, first off, they'll tell you how to dress on the invitation.
Yeah, don't they tell you the like attire / color scheme that you should work with?
They'll tell you how. Although the meanings don't mean the same as they used to, it's generally a little bit more casual version of what it used to mean. At this point in your life, you should probably own a suit. It does not have...
I need to get a suit, bro. I have a suit jacket and slacks, but I really want to get like a fitted suit. I feel like that's such a... Why? Because I'm 23 now. While I'm mentally still aging, physically I'm not going to get much larger than I am now. So I think now is the time that I could get fitted for a suit. It be expensive, but me to be able to use that suit for the next 15 years.
Have to be an expensive suit, but it should be a well-fitting suit. And a cheap, tailored suit always looks better than an expensive...
I'm writing this down, bitch. I'm writing this down. I'm going to get a fitted suit soon. I'm going to get a fucking fitted suit soon.
For a job interview, you want to look like you have your shit together because a job is basically getting paid to help everyone else keep the collective shit together. But that doesn't mean just like go hard into the like professional direction. You also want to show that you're a good fit for the culture. So do a little...
Yeah, I think the job interview outfit should match the vibe of the job. And if it's like even a low minimum wage job, like just show up in something that's not a suit, but like a nice outfit. If it's something that's like corporate work, maybe show up in a suit. But if it's like just a job that you're going to be working at like a fucking internship with, I don't know, like you're going to become a teacher, you're doing an interview. You're probably not going to wear a suit. You're probably just going to wear like a nice outfit, maybe a button-up.
Research. Figure out the vibe. You should probably be doing this anyway to decide if you want to work there. If that means a suit, then wear a suit. Nowadays, it probably doesn't. If that means a collared shirt, throw on a collared shirt. Honestly, if it's like a creative agency or something, it would probably be in your best interest to just dress weird as fuck. I've been to these.
Yeah, honestly. But like, what industry are you applying for where you would just want to dress weird? Like if you're going into something with film or the arts
places, you just wear curtains for pants. And then how to just
you're interviewing for a mall security job. You just show up as Paul Blart, pull up in one of those fucking Segways. Yeah, I take this job pretty seriously. So, whatever you guys need me to do, I'm really down to just put a stop to the crime all in general. I have a lot of my gear, so you don't need to provide that. And I do have a Segway, as long as you guys have the charging equipment that's necessary for me to, do a refuel on my break.
Just generally dress for adulthood. If you're into fashion, you read about it, you keep up with...
And if the Auntie Anne's that's right around the corner would be able to reserve me a... pretzel hot dog every day, that would be very much appreciated.
If you're not into fashion in that way, but you want to dress like a grown-up and never look back at a picture and think, ooh, what was I wearing? If you want people to consider you a well-dressed person, dress like Harrison Ford. I'm 100% serious. Just dress like Harrison Ford. As a non-fashion adult, you're not expected to keep up with trends. And Harrison Ford looked cool in 1978. He looked cool in 1992. He looked cool in 2005. And he still looks cool today. Even his fun earring is timeless.
You talking to me?
That is a cool-ass earring, bro.
Dress like Harrison Ford. Number 38. We should all
just wear nice clothes.
Know how to talk to strangers. I
think that's the problem for, like, guys, is, like, fashion. There's a difference between dressing nice and being fashionable. And ordering and getting actual fashionable outfits that match is hard.
Number 38. We should all know how to talk to strangers. I'm still working on this one. I am definitely a product of the internet and COVID. It's scary talking to people out in public, but it gets easier with repetition. A lot of times, it's very rewarding. You know how good it feels walking back to your car after you go to like the bagel place and have a little chat with a couple? You feel like freaking mayor of small town USA. You know what I mean? You're like George Bailey, the richest man I know. I think because I do what I do, a lot of people are surprised to learn that I'm extremely shy. I got a lot of social anxiety.
Well, I think, yeah, most people assume that, like, internet personalities are always extroverted, but the amount of people that do YouTube or Twitch or just social media in general that are introverts, I would say outweigh the extroverts. Outside of people that actually IRL stream or do content that involves interacting with strangers. You're a perfect example. I mean, I don't know. I would say I'm the in-between of an introvert and an extrovert. I used to be very introverted. At times, I could be very extroverted, but I think it's more like an ambivert or whatever they would call it. I'm not like extremely shy, but I also do enjoy just hanging out with people that I know.
I'm basically alone in a room. So I encourage you to join me and face your fears and talk to people. I also encourage you to not be a weirdo. Feel out the vibe. Don't lead with, you look hot.
Oh, that's what do you mean in like flirting instances?
Good luck. Number 39, learn how to lift things without hurting your back. Number 40, learn how to disagree with others in a civil manner. Our comment section is one of the most civil comment sections on YouTube. So if you want more civility in your life, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jump down in there, talk to some of the others.
It's just everybody bickering with each other, just full on screaming matches. That'd be hilarious if all the comments were just toxic. What do you fucking mean I need to get a tailored suit?
Learn how to receive compliments. You guys know it can feel a little awkward when someone gives you a compliment sometimes. And
Just say thank you.
I think our response very often is to like downplay it or make a joke out of it because we feel a little.
I go, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. Somebody walks up to me. Love your content, man. You really help my mental health. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
But recently, I realized that that's a little bit rude.
Thank you kindly. Hold up. I gotta go buy a hat so I could tip it.
It's weirder to be like, oh, no, dude, I suck. And then they're like, no, you don't suck. It's like, nah, dude, I'm a piece of shit. By being overly modest, you're like forcing them to glaze you harder, which is the opposite of what we all want to happen in the situation. So thanks, man. That really means a lot. And then let's move on. Hey, man, you're really good at tennis. Nah. Yeah, you are. No, dude, I suck. No, you don't.
I think there's instances where you can be like, I appreciate that, but I'm not that good. You know, if they come out swinging with the glaze.
Suck, you're like really good. No, dude, I'm freaking dog crap at tennis, and I barely even am good at it at all. Hardly even know the rules. No, man, I was seeing you're really good at it. Honestly, dude, I suck so bad at tennis, I should probably go to the hospital. What? I should probably go to the freaking hospital because I suck so bad at tennis, and I'm basically injured and debilitated because I'm actually so bad at this game and I'm not even good at all.
I love how it just cuts back to him
trying to give you a compliment. No, like I am bad at tennis, and if you think that I'm not, then there's something wrong with you. Yeah, I don't think I want to play tennis with you next week. Good, because I suck, and it might be contagious. And finally, number 42, the point of this entire video. Learn how to do new things. This is the...
What, instead of like always pushing that task off or just calling somebody else to do it? I think there's instances where you should learn specific tasks like a lot of the things in this video, but there's also things where it's like, it just makes sense to pay somebody else to do it.
The entire point of this channel. And if you guys have one takeaway from not only this video, but all of our videos, is that I want to encourage you to learn new stuff. The most powerful skill is the ability and willingness to learn. And the only way to get good at learning is to constantly push yourself to learn new things.
Fire video. fire video. Learn how to create memories and preserve them, how to compliment somebody, how to host, how to choose and give gifts. Ooh, how to get a good gift for somebody. That's a good skill. Remember things about it. Learn how to remember things about an individual, so where you, even if they bring it up one time, that's a message for like your significant others or just like friends in general. You know, if you meet somebody and they're like, damn, I really like this, and they bring it up one time and you remember 8 months later and you get something in relation to that, they'll be like, you're the best person ever. And it's just so nice. You know, it makes them happy. So, all right.
Being targeted by desperate people, and there's no guarantee who reads
When he dies, I don't know.
this note. So you're
I just know he says Carl all the time.
an hour into the outbreak, the supplies are counted, you shared the space with your 2 flatmates. What's the next priority?
Kill your roommates.
Option A, establish a silent alert or knock code for movement inside the flat. Option B, cook a large hot meal before the gas or electricity dies. Option C, assign one person to sit by the peephole and watch the hallway. Or option D, start binge charging every device you own.
Establish a silent alert / knock code for movement inside of the flat. Do I live in a fucking 10,000 square foot apartment, dude? What the fuck? I need to... Dude, I'm imagining that I live in like a 2-bedroom apartment where I can see everything at all times. Cook a large hot meal before the gas or electricity dies. No. Assign one person to sit by the peephole and watch the hallway. No. I feel like D is good to charge your device, but I feel like she's going to say the fucking knock code. So this is the best time where you're going to want to learn Morse code. I'm going to go, no, you know, I got to answer what I would do, not what this is what I got to do. I got to answer what I would do, not what I think's right. D. I think it's A, though.
So the correct option is option A, to have a silent alert system. So the reason this is
All right, guys, it's hour 6 of the apocalypse. I know all of our phones are on 10%, but let's not waste the time to go plug it in on the wall. Even though while I've been saying this, I could fucking plug in my phone. No. Instead, all right, okay, that means help. That means goat. That means Patrick Mahomes. That means corn.
the right answer is because having discipline in how you communicate can stop
Like
accidental shouting, accidental noise, and door opens later. Hot food and device charging matters, but all of these other things can wait until rules against loud mistakes, which are potentially fatal mistakes, are put in place. Okay, so you're now 2 hours into the outbreak. Communications are set, and
2 hours? This is 2 hours? I thought I was like a day in now.
it's still quiet outside. What do you do next?
2 hours in and I go stand on my balcony and that's bad? The apocalypse just started. Let's go loot their apartment. This person that probably lives on minimum wage in a fucking Austin, Texas apartment, let's go fucking steal their shit.
Option A, pick one windowless interior room as
Communications are set. It's still quiet outside. What's the next sensible action?
the fallback or the sleep space. Option B, clear the hallway outside your unit of any loose objects. Option C, start boiling tap water to sterilize it while power remains. Or option D,
I thought tap water was already sterilized.
spread your stored water containers across different rooms in case of a breach.
Spread your stored water across different rooms in case of a breach? Bro, where are they going to breach this apartment? There's one entry point. Select one windowless interior room as the fallback sleep space. Where's option E? Dump your bag of marbles outside your front door to Looney Tunes cartoon prank, Home Alone style, any zombies that walk upstairs. Start boiling tap water? No. Spread your stored water across different rooms. I'm going to go A.
So the correct option here is option A, designate a fallback room. So the reason this is the right answer is because if the outer flat is breached, you need a last line of defense already chosen. So this is about prioritizing worst case preparedness before it's too late. By the 2-hour mark, we're assuming you've already secured water, you've already locked down and you've gone dark, and also the initial chaos has passed, but stability is still fragile. So option B, clearing the hallway of loose objects, is a good idea, but it's not really worth the risk of sound.
It's always A. Has it always been A? No, it wasn't always A. One of the times it was D.
Unless there's an active threat outside. Option C, boiling the water, sounds smart, but you've already filled containers at this point, and the tap water is still running, so it's not yet unsafe. The power right now might stay on for hours, or it might just cut suddenly, but even then, you can boil the water from the fallback room later. Boiling it right now just creates unnecessary heat.
Bro, boiling water? I'm still in a fucking city flat. I'm not thinking I need to boil my water until I'm fucking Bear Grylls drinking my own piss. Like, I'm not boiling water until I'm fucking grabbing murky water from a fucking pond. And I'm like, yeah, this shit looks unsafe.
Noise and smell, which are all signals that you want to prevent early on. And finally, D, spreading the water containers around the room. This is like a good idea, but it's minor optimization. Obviously, if you're breached, you don't want all of your water in one place, but again, if you're breached that badly, the whole flat is essentially compromised. And the fallback room should already have its own mini storage. Okay, so you've made it to the end of day 1.
Bro, I really just feel like these people be bums, dude. I know she's basically giving the rundown of, like, this is how you should survive based on, like, actual research. And so I think that's valid. But in my brain, I feel like I'm imagining this ragtag trio. All right, guys, we got to set a fallout room for us to sleep in. Everybody move the open cans full of water. I feel like I'd kick that door down, fucking karate chop all of them in the neck, instantly kill them, and then steal their shit and walk out. Like, I really don't think this group's lasted more than a week. Based off the vibes that this is giving off, like the answers, if somebody's like, all right, got my bug out bag ready by the door in case.
Barricades, water, food, signals, safe room, and hygiene are all handled. What should you do to finish the day? Option 1, stay awake all night in rotating 2-hour guard shifts. Option B, start a small cooking fire on the balcony to reduce indoor smells. Option C, signal—
What? Start a small cooking fire on the balcony to reduce indoor smells. So I'm just saying, if it ends, I'm not even going to say it. If it's B, I'll crash out. Signal from a window in Morse code that survivors are still inside. It's not C. That's like the worst. C's the worst option.
From a window.
Well, you're just it's pitch black outside. You're like shining a flashlight. Fucking, like they're gonna even know it's Morse code.
In Morse code that survivors are inside. Or option D, mentally map a 10 to 14 day isolation timeline and nightly routine.
Bro, 14 days? I feel like I would leave the city so much faster than that. Stay awake all night in a rotating 2-hour guard shift. So you would sleep 4 hours at a time. I'm gonna go A.
So the correct answer here is option D, build the timeline.
Mentally map a 10 to 14 day isolation timeline and nightly routine. Bro, 10 to 14 days? Mentally map that? Yo, I feel like I would write that down with like a pen and paper of like, this is where we should go by this day.
This is the right answer is because this sets psychological expectations and also ration discipline. Setting fires, making signals, or having exhausting all-night watches just create risk without adding any immediate survival value. So it's now been 48 hours since the beginning of the outbreak. You've not heard any sirens, no screams, no gunfire, just silence. You crack a window and you listen, and movement sounds faint and far away. What do you do now? Option A.
Do out a very big belch to see if anything makes a weird noise. Go outside and scream.
Slide open the window a few more inches for ventilation because the air inside is stale. Option B. Scan the street from behind the curtain for movement or patterns.
Already A. Already A.
Option C. Step briefly onto your balcony and confirm how many bodies you can see below. Or option D. Knock on the ceiling to check if—
Stepping onto the balcony is really a bad play. There's a sniper. There's a sniper that's been waiting on the roof this entire time. Knock on the ceiling to check if the neighbor's still alive. I do love that play.
Are still alive.
I'm gonna go A.
So the correct answer here is option B, scan the street.
Oh, scan the street. Oh, but so scan the street, but not on the balcony, because if you step on the balcony, that's where the nine Black Ops fucking 6 snipers just come out and trick shot you right off the fucking roof. Scan the street from behind the curtain. Yeah, for movement or patterns. Okay. Just to get like a gauge of who's outside.
So the reason that this is correct is because in the 48-hour period, this phase is about information without exposure. If you're looking quietly...
Bro, but this is like... I know the first day is going to be the most hectic. But I feel like once you're in the city for a long period of time, that's where like groups are actually going to start getting together that like want to attack people. And that's where like hordes of zombies are going to start, you know? I feel like getting out of the city earlier is better. I know it's going to be harder, but like imagine like day 5 of the apocalypse, you're trying to leave Boston. Like you're walking out to like everything's blocked on the streets. Everything's out on the streets, right? Everything's blocked. There's zombies everywhere. There's people waiting to see or hear you so they can attack you. Like you're kind of hard locking yourself into that city for a long time.
Through a covered window, this can give you insight into movement without sound or silhouette. Opening a window or stepping outside creates unnecessary noise and profile. And knocking is an even worse idea because you don't know who's alive or what they do if they heard you. You suspect that the apartment across the hall is abandoned. The door is cracked. What do you do? Option A, enter quietly and search it for supplies. Option B, close and secure the door from the outside to prevent risk later. Option C, leave it untouched. Or option D, knock once, wait, and then cautiously enter with your knife drawn.
Bro, with my what? Like a fucking butter knife? Like my kitchen knife? I don't have a better weapon? Bro, I have a fucking spear and a sword. Or a gun, bro. Like, literally, you don't have any of these. I just have a fucking kitchen knife. C, leave it untouched. I feel like leaving it untouched is stupid. Probably close the door. I'm gonna go B.
So the correct answer here is option A, enter quietly and search. So the reason this is the right answer is because at this point, controlled scavenging is strategic. If a room is clearly empty, it's better that you take its resources before someone clearly more desperate does.
3. Can you take a video of me by any chance? Yeah, no problem. Hey, Mom and Dad. I know you guys said not to come home until I fix my addiction. But look, you can have fun and still have a drink. Love you guys. Hey guys, little update from in the bathroom. Might have bit off more than I can chew. Also, check out the posters they have above the urinals. What is that?
That is creepy.
But instead of crying like a little baby, let's get surfing. At first,
Shits himself. Shit, you just see a shit streak wave. Stomach's still not feeling great. Gotta get on the wave pool, though. Or not the wave pool, whatever the fuck this
I
is.
felt not
The
once,
flow rider.
but twice, and might have exposed my butt crack quite a bit here. But eventually, I got the hang of it. I look pretty cool, right guys? I then grabbed 2 blue cocktails that I slammed for the intro of this video. Absolutely crushed. Oh my gosh.
Bro, didn't eat the maraschino cherry that came with it. That's the best part. If any time I get a drink and they give me, bro, it could even be like a beer. They would never do that. Any drink you give me, if you add a maraschino cherry to it, I'm immediately thinking that's a better experience. Olives? Oh, fuck no.
I have a massive plate of Mexican food in front of me. I got some rice, a beef burrito, a little quesadilla, and some nachos that I absolutely loaded up with beef and cheese. I also got a lemon.
Another take. Nachos stress me out. Whenever I'm at a restaurant and somebody's like, ooh, they got nachos. They got the loaded nachos. And they order it and I see the plate come out and it's an actual mountain of fucking queso chips, guac, meat, salsa. I'm like, how do you? It's stressful. It's like it's like looking and understanding a paradox. It's like solving a puzzle. And I told my friend that like 4 days ago when we were at a restaurant and he got fucking nachos and he was like, dude, I love this. It's too much. You don't know where do you start? Where does it end? Wherever you want. That's the freedom of it, I guess. I don't know. I just don't want to look at it.
And the best drink to
I'm sick.
pair with Mexican food, a Corona with a lime. I am gonna eat. I'm so full.
You didn't put the lime in the Rona.
I got myself a milkshake from the onboard Johnny Rockets and walked my way over to the hot dog stand. This is gonna sound crazy, but recently I ruined the taste of hot dogs for myself. I did a little something called the 999 challenge. Basically, you try to drink 9 beers and eat 9 hot dogs within 9 innings of a baseball game. And I'm proud to announce that this is gonna go on my 2nd channel. That's right, guys, I'm starting a 2nd one. It's gonna be called Pack Gembrook.
It's just the reverse of his name.
Pretty funny, right? It'll be the first link in the description. Please go subscribe and watch the video. It'll be live at the time you're watching.
I've never tried the 999 challenge, but I think the only thing that's hard is the hot dogs. I think 9 beers in 9 innings, you're going to be drunk, but that's like a very doable amount of alcohol for an average person in like 4 hours.
Anyways, I'm gonna eat this hot dog. Definitely brings me back to the challenge, but hey, the everything bun is a nice touch. Here's my unicorn right here. Don't mind me, just profiting. Nothing more. Definitely not having fun. All right, I got a big fancy dinner reservation.
That grown guy behind him looks like he had no fun on that fucking carnival ride.
In a couple of hours at 8 o'clock. I was trying to decide what I should do for the time being, and when in doubt, there's always one option.
Day
All right, guys,
drinking.
I'm here with my bartender.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's go. What's your name?
My name is Glass.
I'm gonna take this cruise ship down. I mean, no. Thank you. Vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, if he actually went reasonable prices, like he's doing $12 mixed drinks and it's not costing the cruise ship $12, but that's what you would pay, maybe even a little bit more at an actual restaurant, so I'm fine with that.
Oh, that's so strong. You trying to kill me? Oh my God. Klaus got me right. Let's go. Bottoms up.
Oh God.
All right, I should probably be done. Nope, I'm good. Nope, I'm good. Can I get one more drink? Yes, thank you. Drinking this glass of champagne and watching the beautiful sunset made me think to myself, this is the coolest job in the world. This is the coolest job in the world. Oh, the voiceover already said that? I decided to head back to my room to prepare myself for a big night.
The tip bucket! Oh, there's gum in it!
Still
There's gum in it!
nothing. Oh, no, something. We
Awesome!
added a chewed
A free piece of gum! Score!
piece of gum. That's a hate crime. Yeah?
If I get something, I will put on your room.
All right, thank you. Hey, I appreciate that so much.
Finish your dinner?
I have a reservation tonight.
Oh, great.
A fancy one. Let's go.
Enjoy.
Hey, yo, fit check. This is one of the best restaurants on board, and it's very important because this is gonna be, hopefully, a massive way for us to profit. I trekked my way to the most expensive restaurant on the ship, and the
Oh, hibachi alone, though. You gotta sit with a fucking group of randos. I hate that about hibachi. That's the one thing that I despise. I would love to book a private hibachi table. If honestly, you don't even need to book a private one. You need to if you're doing hibachi, go with the amount of people the hibachi fills. Because if you go with if you go with 2 to 5 people, you're gonna have like a couple sitting at the same table as you, and it's just so fucking weird. So now he's gonna be with a group of randos, and then you get picked for the egg toss, and he's like, open your mouth.
only way I could explain this was, this is so fancy. Wow. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much. And now it was time to profit big. Can I do a glass of sugar-free Red Bull? Crispy uzimi, snow spicy, and a
Oh, he's not doing hibachi. He's just sitting at a table. Makes way more sense.
champagne lobster roll. I honestly feel bad for the chefs that they have to cook all of that food. Now, while I see how many plates of food I can consume, I'm gonna do a little bit of multitasking and let you guys in on one of the most OP products.
I'm sorry, Jack. I'm skipping that.
I'm done. Good night. And it was gonna be a good night indeed because we were just getting started. In order to not let this night go to waste, I decided to get a couple more champagnes and then
Oh, that guy's fucking hammered, dude. You can see it in his fucking eyes. Looking right through
in
him.
order to not let this night go to waste, I decided to get a
That's how you know, bro. If say I'm having a conversation with you. We're just talking, I'm like this. Now, if I'm drunk, do you notice the difference? Looking at you. Looking through you. Looking at you. Looking through you.
couple more champagnes and then decided to go even.
You're just crossing your eyes? I'm not. I'm
harder.
looking past the camera.
And got not one, not two, not three, but 4 more glasses of champagne. On the way back to my room, I grabbed a couple water bottles and somehow got myself to take down 2 more glasses of champagne. Guys, there's still nothing in our...
Well, I mean, he has it in a bad spot. It's just a random hallway. People are going to foot traffic.
gift bucket. That's the end of day 2. I am exhausted. I just pounded 8 champagnes. If my calculations are correct, so far we've profited $856. That means tomorrow we have to go even harder. So I gotta
Is
get
tomorrow the last day?
some sleep. Good night.
Tomorrow the last day he's got to double it?
Good morning. Today's a big day. Let's do this.
Oh my god, there's
No
money.
way.
Oh my god.
Guys, something happened in our gift basket.
Okay, I would kind of feel bad, though, if they gave me any amount of substantial money. You know what I mean? If there's a $5 in there, you know, that's whatever. I'd take that shit. If somebody leaves you like $100, I'd be like, oh.
Here. Oh
You just conned that person.
my god. $4. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Add that to the profit, baby. With an
Go gamble with it! Now put it on the casino!
absolutely beautiful start to what would be our most intense day yet, I went to the most fancy buffet on board for breakfast. I decided it would be a good idea to go kind of late on breakfast this morning so I can pace myself because today's gonna be next to impossible. I got some assorted fruit.
Yeah, salami at breakfast, isn't it, Jack? I'm sorry. Getting a little charcuterie board here is not the vibe. An untoasted bagel, plain.
Some meat and some cheese, a plain bagel, a beautiful looking yogurt parfait, an orange juice, and a coffee. I just heard they canceled our second stop in the Bahamas due to
Oh my god, that is like a metric shitload of cream cheese in that bagel. Never mind. What the fuck? Y'all would want that much? How much? Is that too much or too little cream cheese? That is way too much. I know people like the schmear on that shit. I think that is like eating a fucking hockey puck of cream cheese. That's disgusting.
some cheese,
That's just right. No.
a plain bagel,
Yeah.
a beautiful looking yogurt parfait, an orange juice, and a coffee. I just heard they canceled our second stop in the Bahamas due to weather conditions, but that's okay with me because I'm here to stay on this cruise and profit. I'm hoping this food will revitalize me. Let's eat. After picking up a smoothie, I needed something that was really gonna wake me up. The Abyss. Apparently, this is the tallest dry slide in the world. Let's take
Dry slide.
this puppy for a ride.
Oh, you sit on a fucking carpet. Never mind. I was gonna say, imagine sliding that down. Just fucking rug burn. Just slide burn right all over your legs. Your skin just peels off. Yeah, imagine falling off this thing, though, or like your knee clips the side. I feel like that would instantly tear your skin off.
Oh my god, holy shit.
like sliding on asphalt.
That was way crazier than I thought it was gonna be. So, I think I need a drink after that one.
And to pair with this drink, there was nothing better than an entire plate of food. All right, guys, we got a big old plate of food here, a fruit punch, and a mimosa. Somehow, some way, I have regained my appetite and low-key my will to live. I'm gonna slam this meal, drink these beverages, and then we're gonna get on our way because we have a lot of profiting to do. One of each dessert.
Yo, he is eating so much sugar. Nah, this is like the fucking... Dude, this is like too much. Too much. I feel like I would constantly be like worried I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like I'd be manually breathing the whole day.
Yeah, I'm a big back.
This ain't dirty Balkan, dude. That is every dessert he said on the menu.
Cake. This one is easily the best. Then I thought, why not just slam 3 crazy strong cocktails? Bad idea.
Oh my god, that looks so bad. That looks so bad. Oh my god. I would have no fun here. Like, no fun. This woman is the vibes. Just slouched over, sitting on this fucking seat, feet in the water, like, ugh. Pool water smelled like sunscreen and pee. What percentage of this pool is pee? Yeah. I'm gonna go 5%. 5%. It doesn't look like pool water. It's very murky because of the sunscreen, but also there's probably an absurd amount of piss. Oh my god, head under the water.
And then I grabbed 2 Red Bulls before my next activity. Rock climbing. Yeah, they have a actual rock climbing wall on the ship. Give it a shot, I guess. I can't believe they actually have this on a cruise ship. I got about halfway to the top, which honestly, I'm proud of myself for. That was terrifying. My second home at this point. What's up, bro? How you doing? Good to see you. Wow. I chugged 6 glasses of champagne. All right, guys, little update. I'm breaking out in some sort of face rash. If I had to guess,
it's probably from the champagne.
Yes, I think all of the consumption is like really starting to catch up to me. I'm gonna head back to the room to prepare for tonight.
It jump cuts and his face is just fully swollen. All right, so I think I had some sort of allergic reaction to something. Like, you can't even see. I had some sort of allergic reaction to something on this cruise ship. Might have been one of the desserts. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be the pool water.
But first, water slide.
Oh my god, it's so dark. I would go down the slides, because I feel like the water on the slides is probably fairly clean.
Put already some
What happened?
money here, and I put already there on the table.
Since I've been gone
Bro, he gave him... Oh, no, he didn't give him the money. He said if there's any money in there, he'll move it, because people will just take it out of the bucket.
for my room, we made $6. And
Score!
we got 2 rubber duckies. This is crazy. Guys, I'm back in my fits. Here's the plan. First, I have a dinner reservation at the steakhouse. I'm gonna take full advantage. Second, tonight we're commencing something called the bar crawl.
Oh my god, my fucking nose is bleeding.
Have to drink 1 drink
No, I'm not getting a tampon yet.
at every bar on the cruise.
I love how everybody knows I'm about to grab a tampon if my nose starts bleeding. Okay, chat.
And third, I have a last-ditch plan that can make or break this entire thing. We have a long night ahead of us. Let's do this. At this point, I knew exactly what I needed to do. I got my basket of bread, a glass of wine, and I crushed my starter within minutes. I got my
All right, those coconut shrimp looked really good.
New York strip steak and enjoyed it thoroughly, knowing that I had a little trick up my sleeve. I'll be honest, the steaks are pretty hard to eat. They fill you up very fast, but luckily, I prepared for this moment. See, earlier today, I asked one of
He's doing the Olive Garden breadstick thing. Is he going to start shoving New York strips in a fucking plastic bag? Jack, please. Jack, you are at a fancy restaurant. You're going to start slipping fucking New York strips into your pocket?
the maids for these trash bags, and we're gonna use this trash bag to get a few more steaks. I'm gonna have to do this a little bit secretly
Bro, secretively, you're going to have to space him out by like 20 minutes, too.
because there's a lot of workers around me. I guess you could say the stakes are high. Now's my chance.
Okay, seeing this as another person at the restaurant, though, would be actually fucking hilarious. Like, imagine you're eating food like 3 or 4 tables by, and you're like, I think that guy's slipping his meals into a trash bag.
I don't think anyone saw me. We have 1 steak in the bag. I got 1 more steak.
Even as a worker? Yeah, I don't think they're going to say anything. Chad, if you work here, are you going to fucking say something? You know how weird that fucking interaction would be? Sir, we're not allowed to give you more New York strips. I saw you putting it into a Glad trash bag.
Do this. Oh my god.
My god, I think it just fell on the floor.
Steak. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it got all over his bag.
Fuck. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, it's all over my backpack.
No one here knows I have steaks in my backpack.
Alright guys. Oh my god. You hungry? Huh? You want some steak, bro? This could be a once
This kid's about to run away.
in a lifetime opportunity right here.
That's in the nasty.
Oh,
I was like yesterday. I was just watching.
oh, you watch me?
Oh my god, he knows who Jack is.
Oh wow, this is embarrassing. I didn't know.
Can I get a picture?
No, of course, bro. Can I put the steak in it? Let's go. No. Sorry. Alright. Let's go. Hey, nice to meet you. Well, guys, it's time for the legendary bar crawl. 1 man, a ridiculous amount of bars, and a degenerate amount of drinks. Depending on how many drinks I could consume tonight, could determine the outcome of this entire video. You guys are
$200 left. Do you think he's getting that much down in 1 bar crawl?
truly witnessing history happen. I mean, it's not important history, but it's history. You know what I mean? Let's get it, baby. Wow, you just knocked my phone out of my hand. Why?
A little stronger. Hold your phone.
Oh.
Oh my god, you're so funny. Oh my god, is that a vodka Red Bull? Just a gal's night out? What are you guys doing later? Nothing? Oh. Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Wow, you can't even.
Oh, she's pissed drunk.
All right, guys. Really good energy here at bar number 1. It's going great. Cheers. I don't know.
Yeah, he's really creeping on you right now. Yeah, that's why he's hovering. Not like he was ordering a drink at the bar. Yeah, no, he's definitely being a perv here.
Apparently I'm a pervert. Have a good night. Oh my god. Bro, it's gonna be a long night.
I would have been way ruder than he was. I would have been like, yo, you're flattering yourself. I'm sorry. I'm just... Oh, he could have been such an asshole right there. Yo, this is so copyrighted. Editor. Oh, yeah. Fucking cut this shit out. Play on mute, bro. It's just him gulping down drinks. Wow, that is the entire song still playing. Holy fuck.
I want to say, drink responsibly. Don't do this. This is stupid. With that being said, let's keep going.
Fuck! Surely it's not playing the entire time, right?
Well,
oh, he ate an entire pizza?
I didn't want it to come down to this, but here we are. Behind me is the casino.
Ooh. Minus $200.
This goes, God, okay.
Oh, he's fucking hammered. There's no shot he's going to make right decisions in this casino.
I'm going to put the remaining
He has to, yeah, he has to go on roulette. He's not going to be able to play like a card game.
$224 on this cruise card. The way I do this is I always put it in the hands of a stranger. Oh my gosh, bro. I am so nervous right now. I'm putting all my money on black or red. What do you think I should do?
Always go black.
The last
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Last time I trusted a stranger, I lost.
You're gonna win.
It always comes down to the wire, and I always lose. But tonight,
Nah, red. No, you always go black. If you're doing one bet, you go black.
let's change that. Wish me luck.
You gotta stick with one. And it's not even because you have a higher odds. It's like, if you always have one in your head, it makes it a lot easier, because if you start switching, then you're gonna keep being like, oh, I should have stayed. Oh, I should have done this. Just always bet on the same fucking color.
Black or red? What should I do? Black. What should I do, black or red?
Black. You're wearing
Bro, I mean, at this point, you have to. 3 people in a row.
black. It's like it's meant to be.
3 people in a row.
Black. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Could I put $224 on black?
Okay, you're probably gonna have to do $225. I don't think they're gonna allow you to put $4 on black.
Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's do it. No, black. Yep, black. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please. 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 Oh my god. It's so slow. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let it ride! Let it ride! Just full fucking change of emotions. Lets it ride, doubles it down, bro. That'd be $1,000. Misses. Oh no!
I won! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 500.
Thank you. We just profited.
I would not leave. That's what my problem is. If I had won that, oh my god, I'm letting it ride. There's no shot, because the thought in my brain is, I'm up right now, but if I let it hit again, I have $1,000 versus me walking out like up 224, up 225.
From an all-inclusive
I think he actually ended up doing 250
cruise.
because he has 500 there.
I can't believe it. Thank you guys for watching. I freaking love you.
I love that video. Lock in. The Last Honest Streamer. It's a video about queso.
And the internet loves the spectacle. The bigger it is, the louder it is, the more expensive it looks, the better it performs. Look at the top of Twitch right now. It's flooded with million-dollar mansions, celebrity subathons, streamers buying their 10th dream car. Everything seems to be built around the question, how...
I don't know. I'm going to have the take that I think the streaming world is pivoting back to desktop. And I think Jinxie and Queso are paving that. I think that there was this like year-long span of like IRL, big event, blah, blah, blah. And you? Well, no, I'm like way behind them on the streaming sense. On YouTube, I'm bigger than Jinxie, not Queso. But no, like Queso and Jinxie are like the desktop guys, you know? Part of becoming an adult is going to the doctor and checking on your health. But making an appointment and even finding a doctor can be a pain. And that is where ZocDoc, the sponsor of today's video, comes into play. ZocDoc makes it easy to find local doctors that fit your needs and insurance. Just input location, type of doctor needed, and when you want an appointment, and ZocDoc will show you nearby doctors that you can schedule right away with the click of a button. I have alpha-gal, or the red meat disease, and before I knew I had it, I just started having symptoms of it. I was breaking out in hives constantly, and I had no idea what was wrong with me. I had never been to an allergist in my entire life, and I had no idea where any of them were or how to even get in contact with one. And when I went on ZocDoc and I searched up allergists, they showed me all the ones in my local area and helped me get an allergist that I needed. Being young does not equate to not needing appointments. Keeping your health in check matters, and ZocDoc is there to help you be proactive for your health. They have more than 150,000 providers with over 200 specialties in all 50 states. They also have real patient reviews and doctor profiles to help you find who you want. If you have a problem, get it checked out. And if you're young, get checkups. Even if you feel fine, it's great to stay proactive and have a baseline so you know when something's going wrong and when you need to change something alongside your medical practitioners, which you're able to find with ZocDoc. I know it seems small, but clicking the link in the description is the first step in prioritizing your health. Go to ZocDoc.com/Bartolozzi to get started and check that appointment off your to-do list. Thank you to ZocDoc again for partnering with us and for helping us take better care of our health.
How much money can we burn on camera? And then there's this guy. Queso is
a 720p webcam in a dark room wearing a hoodie. Playing Fall Guys still 50k viewers. Playing Fall Guys in 2026 and still pulling 50k views. Bro, that game is dead. That game is dead, and it's still so entertaining to watch him play it. That's like the weirdest. I think about that constantly. I'm like, Queso still plays Fall Guys. Like, that is, dude, he plays Fall Guys, and he has fucking 100x viewers versus Fall Guys player base. Like, I think he is single-handedly keeping that game, like, afloat. Like, monetarily. Like, I think if Queso didn't play Fall Guys, that game would just be dead. Like, no one would play that, and nobody plays it. Right? How many active players are on Fall Guys? This only might show Steam stats. Right now, there's 640 people on Steam on Fall Guys. That's excluding console players, but it does say on average, Fall Guys averages 1,000 players. That's bad. What's like a normal game? Like not Subnautica 2 or something that just dropped. What's like a game that's not popping but isn't dead? Don't say Fortnite. Fortnite's fucking still huge, even though it is dying. What's like, like Overwatch, or, like Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is like a forever game. It's not like popping, but it's still huge. Yeah, they have 114,000 people on Marvel Rivals right now. 114K. Wow, they've actually been like doing pretty well. What's Overwatch at? I'm just curious. Overwatch is 64K on Steam, but they also have other launchers.
It's interesting, because on paper, he's doing almost everything wrong. His production quality is kind of garbage.
Queso, where'd he come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't even zoomed in or cropped.
His setup isn't designed to be some massive content machine. Half the time he's live, he's playing some random game most people have never even heard of.
Your costumes suck.
It's the slot machine, bro. It's the meta. Playing indie horror games is infinite content. There are, dude, I actually could play 5 hours of horror games every day for the next 6 years. There are like 100 new horror games a month.
Sucks, kid.
And they're so fun though. It's just straight slop. It's like, dude, it's feel-good content. Why don't you? I do. I play horror games every week. Not as much as Queso, but I play horror games a lot.
Your entire job is getting people to watch you. You don't turn down a Mr. Beast video. But
no, you don't. I played The Family Trip the other day, which is a game where you go camping with like a divorced family and then everybody just dies. Like there's no plot. There's no plot. It's just funny though because the characters are so stupid. It's like, dude, oh my God, I was so high in that too.
So did.
Queso did not respond to my message.
And somehow.
Bro, Queso don't be collabing. Queso don't be fucking traveling. Queso don't do really many sponsors. Queso actually could be, Queso's already still top 5 biggest Twitch streamers. Queso could be the biggest creator on YouTube gaming and Twitch-wise. Not even close if he just streamed with people. Like, collabs is like a cheat code for views. Like, if you fucking stream with another guy that's bigger, all you gotta do is just stream with people that's why you see all these top guys just stream with each other. Like, you see all the core guys stream with each other because it just fucking fills their view counts. Like, if Queso and Jinxie stream together every day, Queso would average 100K.
Despite doing the opposite of what the internet tells creators they're supposed to do, he's still one of the biggest streamers on the planet. How does that happen?
Oh my God, he has the perfect audience, too.
The honest answer is that none of this should have worked, because Queso's had the odds stacked against him since day one. Case Baker grew up in rural Arkansas. His hometown has a population just over 1,500.
Holy shit. Queso's from Arkansas? I knew he's from the South. I didn't know what state.
Hometown has a population just over 1,500. It's the kind of place where a new Walmart makes the front page, and where the church...
Oh my God, that's big news. That's big news in that city.
Churches outnumber the stoplights. Towns like that don't have a lot going on. So, as a quiet kid, Case did what quiet kids in quiet towns have always done. He disappeared into a screen. In this case, a PlayStation. Call of Duty on repeat.
Disappeared? Bro, I just feel like if you're a kid in Arkansas in, like, the early 2000s, because Case was, like, what, 26, 28? I feel like, bro, you just playing old Call of Duties and riding dirt bikes.
And when YouTube started blowing up in the
going fishing
early 2010s, he was right there watching Nate Shot and
Queso was not 19. Are you guys on crack? Queso was born in the 90s, chat. Queso was way older than 19. Are you, that's an inside joke? Oh, does he say he's 19?
Optic Guys built something that didn't exist.
Does he say he's 19?
A decade earlier. He watched gaming turn from a thing you did after school into an actual career.
Well, how does this sound? Making a living and even a small fortune just playing video games.
The biggest names were clearing their parents' annual salaries in a single weekend. And after watching that, it became Case's dream job. The problem was, he knew the odds, especially in his situation. His Wi-Fi was barely good enough to even watch YouTube. Uploading to it or streaming on Twitch, forget it. So he buried it. He graduated high school, bounced between jobs, often working 2 at a time just to keep the lights on. For 6 years. 6 years of clocking in somewhere he didn't want to be. 6 years of watching other guys his age blow up online doing the exact same thing he'd given up on.
But more boring. But more boring. Dude, I think like 2019, this is just like, it's obviously subjective take, but I think the streamers that exist now are objectively more entertaining than the streamers from like 2018 to 2022. Bro, so most of Twitch in like the Fortnite days was just people that were good at video games and had no personality. Like, there were guys that weren't that, but like pre-COVID, most of Twitch was just pro gamers. Like, that's it.
By the end of it, Case was broke. Burnout.
Like Ninja and Myth, Daquan, they were like the first personalities. Tfue, like they were the first guys that had more to say than he's cracked. Ludwig, bro, Ludwig blew up in like COVID. Ludwig was big in like 2020. Like, I'm saying pre that. I'm saying like 2017 streamers. Like Pokimane and like the 5 other people. Those are like the only people that are like memorable. Oh, Tyler won. Oh, never mind. My point is completely removed. Tyler 1 was the pinnacle of streaming. Oh my God, that guy was so entertaining. He still is so entertaining. Dude, oh my God. Tyler 1 days when he was banned from League, Delore. Never mind, I'm wrong. There are gems. There are gems, but they're far and few. That's Queso?
He was 1 bad week away from walking into a recruiter's office.
That's AI.
And signing up for the military. Then his mom stepped in, and she asked him the question that changed everything. Why not take a real shot?
Wow, Queso was going to join the military.
The whole streaming thing. What's the worst that happens? Now, streaming is one of the most competitive.
That is him. It's just an older photo.
Jobs on the planet. And if
dude, I'm gonna have the take that I think Queso could just no warm up bench 315. Like he just has that fucking barrel build. That's just like he could just go he could just sit down on a bench, hit 315, get up and walk away.
If you're like Case, trying to pursue it full time, you need to understand.
It's not hard when you weigh 400 pounds. Queso does not weigh 400 pounds.
There's levels to this.
How tall is Queso? Bro, he probably was like 280. 300. If he's like 6'2", if he's like 6'2", he probably was like 300 pounds. Bro, wait, 400 pounds? I don't think you've ever seen somebody in real life that weighs 400 pounds if you think Queso weighs 400 pounds.
Level 1, you can quit your job. Level 2, you're living large. And at level 3, you're the top 1% of the top 1%. Now, there's no direct...
Sorry, what levels did he just say?
Levels to this. Level 1, you can quit your job. Level 2, you're living large. And at level 3, you're the top 1% of the top 1%. Now, there's no direct translation from Twitch viewers to money. So for the sake of the example, we're going to say you reach level 1 at around 100 viewers. Once you're there, you can take the leap to streaming full time, which getting there sounds totally reasonable.
That's a very fair assumption. I would agree with that. I think it really is an average. Because Twitch viewers is so fluctuative on income off subs, how many cyclical chatters you have, how many hours you're streaming, and how many ads you're running, that like to be able to stream full time, I would say you have to average between 60 and 150. It varies depending on audience. Like you could be a 60 viewer streamer and be full time, but like the average full time streamer that wants to make like 35K annually, you probably need like 120 viewers, and you probably need to stream like 50 hours a week.
It's not.
Which is more than a 9 to 5, but you're also sitting at a desktop.
How convincing 100 people to watch you live is brutal. In the past year, 18.4 million people opened up Twitch and broadcasted live on the platform. I want you to guess how many of them actually made it.
Wait. What did he just say?
How convincing 100 people to watch you live is brutal. In the past year, 18.4 million people opened up Twitch and broadcasted live on the platform.
18.4 million people streamed in the last year?
18.4 million people opened up Twitch.
Wow. 18.4 million people streamed. Not even watched a stream.
And broadcasted live on the platform. I want you to guess how many of them actually made it to level 1.
Actually made it to level 1. 100K. 18.4. Or did he say 8.4? He said 18.4 million people streamed last year. How many of them have 100 viewers? 100,000. I think there's probably 100,000 streamers that average over 50 viewers. Over 100, maybe 50K? 50K streamers? More? You think there's more than 100,000 streamers on Twitch with over 100 viewers? I don't know, man. There's so many spaces on Twitch. You got if you just scroll the gaming category, it's just like endless.
Seriously, throw a number out there. The answer is 165,000.
That's not that far off. That's not that far off. I actually lowballed it.
500.
Yeah, 165,000 full-time streamers.
36. That's less than 1%. For every person who gets to level 1, there's 100 that don't. Every big streamer you see today spent days, weeks, if not months streaming to an audience of 0. I mean, take Jinxie for example. He streamed to just 5 viewers for a year and a half before he ever made it.
5 viewers? He's grinding!
And I'm throwing all of these numbers at you for a reason, because without them, you wouldn't understand how truly insane what happens next is. Okay, so hate to interrupt myself here, but let's say you're like Queso and don't love your day job. Maybe you're not all that interested in streaming.com to start your business today. Queso hit level 1 in the first hour.
God, man, it's like a fucking mind virus. You just know when an ad's coming.
1 in the first hour of his first ever stream. And he didn't just get lucky.
Hey, yo.
Wait, what? Queso averaged 100 viewers in his first stream?
Today.
Because in like 24 hours, y'all took me from nothing to crazy.
You see, Queso hit level 1 in the first hour of his first ever stream, and he didn't just get lucky.
Hey, y'all came through deep from the top, man.
In the days before he went live for the first time.
Oh, was he streaming on TikTok and like posting clips? Because I'm pretty sure he just, like, his first like half year streaming was just 2K, right? He was like big in the 2K space.
Queso was already laying the ground.
Isn't that weird how like most streamers, there's so many streamers like Aiden Ross and Queso. Who else streamed 2K and got big? Didn't Speed used to be a 2K creator? So many guys stream 2K and then abandon that shit. Like, cause fuck 2K. Los, yeah, Neon. There's so many guys. Kai was a YouTuber though. There's so many guys that streamed 2K, got big, and then just dipped because 2K sucks.
Groundwork. He spent days filming and editing clips of him playing NBA 2K23. And on September 10th, 2022, he uploaded 22 videos to TikTok. The next morning, he woke up to over 10,000 followers and a comment section flooded with one question. So that night, he went live for the first time and the floodgates opened.
When I look down and I see 126 viewers, bro, I cannot believe it.
From that day on, he followed the same routine. Clock into the 9 to 5, hit the second job, cut a few lawns, then come home and stream until he couldn't keep it.
Oh my god, is that why his stream time was 6 p.m. Central? But now he streams at like 10, bro.
His eyes open.
He'd be running a night shift.
I don't want to go sleep, man. I don't want to go to work, man. I want another build, dog. All I want to do is make builds and play 2K forever. Why do I gotta go work?
After each stream, he'd find the best moments, clip them, and fire them back onto TikTok. The loop fed itself. Inside a week, he'd blown past 100,000 TikTok followers. Every stream was pulling 500 plus concurrent viewers.
Dude said call the boss quit, this your life now, cuz? Dude, imagine.
And the number that actually mattered, he was making more money streaming at night than he was at his day job.
And no, y'all literally just donated more than I make in a week in one night. Bruh.
But Queso kept his head on straight. What shows up overnight can also disappear overnight. So before he quit his day job, he needed proof that this wasn't a fluke.
That's so smart of him, man, because it is like, there's so many people that get big on Twitch, and for like a month, they're making 1,000 a day. And they're going, holy, I am set. And then they fall off. And now they don't have a job. So it's like, oh, fuck. You know, like, that happens all the time. All the time. Amount of people. Last one streaming more on TikTok. But, like, that was, like, earlier. You remember the amount of content houses and shit? Motherfuckers just full committing to, like, moving across the fucking world. Starting content up. Then they fall off. And it's just like, oh, shit. I can't run this trend into the ground anymore. Like,
he made a deal with his chat. Hit 5,000 Twitch subs. And he'd quit his job.
That's pretty fair. Because that was probably pre $3 split. So if he hit 5K subs, he's making 10K. He's making what, 10,250 a month? Or no, 12,500 a month off subs. So he's making like over 100K a year. And then he decides he could quit.
This today we're gonna remember.
Because that's secure enough to where if you fell off, you'd have enough leeway money. Wow, he had the zombie sub emote. Chat, yo, this is like recognizable to anyone that fucking streams. If you ever started streaming, this is like this is the default sub. Why it's a zombie, I don't know. This is like OG stream setup. Like this is like your 5th stream ever. Like you have the zombie. Dude, mine's the fucking Joe Bart. Mine's still the old one. I don't even know if my alert box works anymore. How do I test that? Cool, it's and Finn for the sub. IX, Nell, Alex. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. I used to have that. I want to say, appreciate how much you are. Keep up the work. Oh, no. You can't have You can't have TTS. TTS can be really bad. No, I'm not keeping that shit. It's so distracting. I don't have my alert box anymore.
Remember forever, you feel me? This a day we gonna remember forever.
I could do a TTS day, but people just spam I. That or they say like some crazy shit. I don't think there would ever be a problem with TTS. There 100% would be. Massive for the sub.
You know I love y'all, man. Thank you, bro. It's all y'all, you feel me? Thank you, man. Full-time queso in the building, and I'm laying in their mouth, too.
Within just a few weeks, it was a done deal. Case's fan base was new, but dedicated, and they wanted to see him pursue this thing full-time.
Like I said, I've been dreaming of wanting to, be a streamer, a content creator since I was 13 years old. I finally took the leap, bro. And y'all came.
I never dreamed. I never pursued being a content creator, but I always used to commentate my own Clash of Clans gameplay on the toilet.
Came through for you, boys.
I remember wanting to be like a gamer, but like mobile games. I remember I was like, damn, dude, how sick would this be to be like, yo, y'all remember the OG Clash of Clans creators? They would gem their town hall to like town hall 10, and I'd be like, dude, if I had the money to make that a YouTube video.
For real, y'all came through crazy.
All right, guys, so we're gonna be doing a Hog Rider build today.
Now, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows from here. His internet was still garbage, like genuinely bad. Streams would lag or even just end because the connection bottomed out.
Do you see what I deal with?
And when you're trying to build an audio...
Holy shit!
And when you're trying...
Was that download or upload? He has 1 megabit per second download.
Connection bottomed out.
Do you see what I deal with?
And when you're trying to build an audience, that's the kiss of death. If your stream ends, they move on to the next.
What does that mean? To download Call of Duty would take like 6 days.
Eventually, numbers started slipping.
I don't even know how he was live. Like, I don't know how he was broadcast. Well, streaming's upload speed. But him having a 1 download, I don't know how he was streaming.
For a couple months, it looked like maybe the whole thing was a fluke. Maybe the bubble had already popped.
You know, I seen the numbers when I very first started. You know, the hype was there because I first blew up. Had like 800 viewers every night. Then y'all seen it dip to like, 100, 150. I was like, I gotta do something different or it's gonna go under.
Then he picked up a different game. Hogwarts.
Oh my god, Hogwarts Legacy is when he blew up, and that's like not that hype of a game. I remember seeing his Hogwarts clips on TikTok.
Legacy. It was kind of a weird choice. It had a totally different audience from the 2K crowd he'd built, but he streamed it anyway. Clipped a moment and posted it to TikTok.
Wasn't that like a bad game, most people would say? I feel like that game didn't do that great.
Look, I see the sun.
That's even more shocking.
Peeking through the window a little bit. Sleep schedule gone now. Gotta make Hufflepuff proud, though. Hey, it is.
I want to look at his Twitch tracker. Here's mine for fucking perspective. This is like every month you could see where the views up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You usually have dip months, peak months. Like, let's look at Jinxie, too. Jinxie was bottomed out for like 3 years. And then right around here, he just starts peaking. Jinxie's in like second arc right now. What is that face? What is that? What is that face he's making right now? Looks like a Queso. Wow, Queso's like the most consistent creator ever. Like, yeah, 600 views first month. Dipped down to 189 average in January of 23. And then he hit in In January of 24, he hit 56K, and he has literally averaged that every month for 2 years. Wow. 60 seconds? Bro, he has like 1,000 hours in that game. Well, now it's probably a yearly salary a day, but I'm saying when he had 2,500 viewers, he was probably making like 300K a year.
Heavy, I mean it. At any given moment, there are about 3 million users on Twitch watching content. When you break down the viewer distribution by channel rank, the picture gets pretty clear. Out of the millions of channels on the platform, the top 250 pull over half the viewership. That's the difference between level 2 and level 3. While it seems like the easiest jump on the ladder here, it's actually the most difficult. There's a specific blueprint nearly every streamer has followed to make this jump. Here, I'll break it down for you. What you're looking at right now is 5 of the biggest streamers on the planet. Each at the moment they were averaging exactly 2,500 viewers. Pay attention to the setups. None of them are exciting. The rooms are pretty basic, the camera quality kinda sucks. There's no production value. They look like what they are, just guys streaming from their bedrooms. Now fast forward to when those same
Speed lighting off fireworks in his bedroom.
streamers are pulling 10,000 viewers a night. Everything's changed. The lighting's dialed in. The cameras are crisp. The room
Lighting is still not dialed in on Speed's camera. Speed had 100K viewers on a webcam.
The cameras are crisp. The rooms look intentional. This is the blueprint kicking in. And it all starts with one realization. At this level, streaming isn't just a job anymore. It's a business. And like a business, the goal is to make as much money as possible. The internet, for whatever reason, craves a spectacle. And the spectacle game is pretty easy to play. You've kind of just got to spend money to make money. The setup is just the start. Next comes the move to LA. Buy the mansion, drop the I just bought my...
That's where I disagree. Next is the move to LA. The gun goes off. Nope.
Dream car video. Hire a dozen editors to pump out clips around the clock. By the time you're clearing...
Now in the streamer days, it's you move to Austin, Texas. That's where every fucking streamer on the face of the earth lives. Outside of like the core boys and like some OG streamers. Now it's I moved to Austin, Texas or Atlanta.
50,000 viewers, it turns into an optimization race. Every stream, every upload, every second of content is engineered to milk the cat.
Or they live in LA, but they own a place in Nevada and say they live there six months in a day out of the year, so they get state taxed in Nevada.
Cash cow. The longer you stay on the top, the more efficient it becomes. And weirdly, the more the internet praises you for it. But the spectacle only works if people are still looking. Relevancy is the whole game. The second your numbers dip, the money goes with it. So you're forced to stay visible. You hit the podcast circuit, impulsive on Monday.
6 months and a day, because it has to be your property. Like if you want to claim that you live somewhere and get state tax in that, because streaming, normally you're getting taxed in the state that you make your income, but streaming you get taxed in whatever area you're in while you stream. So like streamers will try to say that they live in Nevada like 6 months out of the year. Not all of them. A lot of them just eat the taxes, but...
Day and blank on Thursday. You show up to every mainstream streamer event. You become a permanent fixture in the conversation because the conversation is the product. And the fastest way to stay in the conversation is to stand next to someone bigger than you. Take those same 5 streamers and pull up their biggest streams of all time. Ninja, Fortnite with Drake, Hayden Ross, the Donald Trump interview, Kai Cenat, the LeBron stream that pulled over 1 million concurrent viewers.
Yeah, but there's like certain streamers that only like there's certain streamers that collab in any way that they can, and then there's streamers that collab when they want to. Okay, there's three things. Streamers that collab with everybody they can, that is big. Streamers that collab anytime they want, and streamers that just don't collab. Queso never collabs. I feel like I collab infrequently, but like I'll do Jinxie's tournaments or gaming days. I might go to an event. Like I did the thing with Jack Pembroke. Like I might do streamer games or something like shit like that. But usually like I don't go to streamer awards or I don't do that stuff. But like then there's streamers that just do every single fucking thing. Any collab they could do.
That's the blueprint. I'm not necessarily saying it's...
He sometimes collabs with Sketch and Jinxie. Yeah, but it's like once a month. Maybe less.
Bulletproof or...
Queso is 99% a solo streamer.
Guaranteed, but it's the safe route. Every streamer who's made it to the top 250 has run some version of that exact playbook based on constant evolution. But Queso ignored this approach altogether. His strategy is quite literally the opposite in just about every possible sense. The last time we talked about Queso, he was fresh off of Hogwarts, averaging 2,500 viewers. So let's run that same comparison from earlier and fast forward to when he's at 10,000. Not much has changed. I mean, sure, he did buy a new house, but he moved from a trap house to a trailer just across town. Either way, at the end of the day, his computer monitor is still being held up with a vacuum cleaner.
If I don't have the vacuum cleaner holding up the back of the monitor, it'll fall over. And then back here are my PCs
You can tell they're being held up by books as well.
And the camera quality seems to somehow...
How, bruh? Like, bro, come on. Just get a setup. Like, he has a sponsor with Starforge. He has a sponsor with Starforge PCs. He could get sent, like, $20,000 PCs for free, and he's holding them up with fucking dictionaries. Like, why are we doing that? Like, I just don't...
I've gotten worse.
Chat, my stream quality is actually so crispy. It looks like it's in 4K.
Since Hogwarts...
4K, I literally could see... I could see the pixels on your face.
It's in 4K.
Since Hogwarts, he's continued to stream 4 to 6 nights a week. Same time, same chat, rotating through whatever random games he feels like. Supermarket Simulator, Granny, Dress to Impress.
What is this? Why is it on my front page? Playing it.
Games a normal person wouldn't think to stream. But then you watch for 5 minutes and you start to get it.
This is the funniest dude on the internet right now.
Just plays the most random everything.
Queso, where'd he come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Because the game isn't the point. The chat isn't there for the games. They're there to watch him fall out of his chair for the 10th time this month and narrate it like he's describing a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh!
Yeah, he's like a different level of mainstream. He's somebody that you watch when it's like, I just want to watch a streamer versus I want to be involved with like the meta. Like people that want to be involved with the meta watch like the guys that collab with each other all the time.
Yo, chat, the chair is dead, dude.
To watch him get jump scared
in
a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh! Yo, chat, the chair is dead, dude.
To watch him get jump scared by a horror game and scream at a volume that blows out the mic. And that's why it worked. By January of 2024, Queso was averaging over 50,000 concurrent viewers every single night, making him the #3 ranked streamer on all of Twitch.
Like, my mind is weird. Like, in my mind, I still don't have the thought of, like, I still made it. Yeah. Because in my mind, I feel like if I have that thought and tell myself that I made it, you don't want to get, like, lazy. It's going to go downhill. Yeah. You know what I mean?
By every metric the industry actually uses, Queso is underperforming. He's leaving growth on the table at every possible turn. He doesn't invest in new setups, he doesn't upgrade his gear, and has no real plan to optimize himself. Every analyst will tell you he could—
Oh, and I could tell his webcam is stretch resed. Like, his webcam is, like, fucked up. Like, it doesn't fill a 1920 1080. It's like, he's, like, pulling it. Like, it's like, and then he's moving it out of the way. Like, it's just so
be twice the size he is if he just ran the playbook like everyone else. And honestly, they're probably right. But here's the thing. Queso never looked at any of that and felt like he was losing something. Buying a house in the hills, pulling up in a supercar, collecting all the things that say you've made it. None of that ever seemed to be important to him. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things.
I mean, doesn't he have like a sick-ass warehouse or something? He showed that one time. He has like a sick-ass warehouse that's like really expensive with like a pool table. It's like a gaming area.
Creators go in with exactly that goal in mind. But Queso sits in this rare category of someone who actually reached the I made it moment and genuinely doesn't want it.
It was never about like being huge, just like, because it didn't matter the money. You know, I just wanted to do what I loved for a living. I could be, you know, pinching pennies to make it, but as long as I get to stream every day instead of go to work, I was cool with that. You know?
But to be clear, it's not like he's allergic to money. He's the #3 streamer on Twitch. The guy is doing just fine. But there's a difference between making money and squeezing every last cent out of your audience. He's never done any kind of subathon, he doesn't say yes to every brand that comes knocking, and he doesn't manufacture drama to give the numbers a little bump. The way he sees it, you can't leave money on the table if it was never what you sat down for.
Some of my most favorite jobs I ever had were the jobs where I was making pennies. Yo, I'm not even finna lie to y'all. I think y'all just donated more than my week's paycheck in one night. I'm talking about sitting in the parking lot of the dollar store, having to call my mom, be like, hey, can you spot me $50 for food for the rest of the week? But you know what? I was happy. Like, if I could turn this into something and just be able to do this with y'all every day, that'd be a dream come true. Yeah, I was broke, but it was all right because the job was cool. Dude, I'm not worried about Twitch ad revenue. I would rather people have a good viewing experience than make an extra, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, he makes most of his money on YouTube like I do. Like, I think outside of it, he has like 100,000 Twitch subs. Outside of that, bro, the majority of his money is probably from YouTube like me. I don't run mid-rolls. I don't think I get it if you're just a streamer, but if you do YouTube, bro, like I deadass could make so much more money if I ran Twitch ads. And I'm not sitting here on some high horse like, oh, I'm so great. I don't run Twitch ads. I just think Twitch ads are annoying as fuck. And it's like, if I hit on a Twitch stream and I get hit with a 5-minute mid-roll, I am tabbing out of your stream faster than a fucking lightning striking a fucking metal pole. Like, I am not watching that shit. I run pre-rolls. You click on my stream, you have to watch 30-second minute ad, then you watch my shit ad-free for 5 hours even if you're not subbed. Motherfucker sub, because I put that shit in sub-only all the time. But, like, that I'm not trying to paywall chat. It's just I have to sometimes. You guys get too riled up.
Whatever a month.
So that's the money half of the blueprint. The mansion, the supercar, the optimization strategy.
It's so different on YouTube. I've said this 5,000 times. YouTube ads, not intrusive. You get hit with an ad, it stops, you pick up where you left off. Twitch ad, you miss the stream. You just miss the stream. You miss 5 minutes of the stream.
But the blueprint isn't only about money. The other half of the blueprint is relevancy. The streaming world has a short memory, and the way you fight that is by staying in the conversation. Podcasts, events, collabs, it all comes down to the same idea. Stand next to someone bigger than you, and you get to share some of their spotlight. Well, if you thought he was underperforming on the money side of the blueprint, just listen to this. In 3 years as one of the biggest streamers on the planet, he's done exactly one traditional collab. Jinxie.
What's the furthest you've ever traveled?
Florida. And that was one time to go to Jinxie's house.
And that collab is
the furthest he's ever traveled in his life? Or, wait. The furthest he's ever traveled in his life? Or is he saying for a collab? He's scared of planes? The furthest he's ever traveled from Arkansas in his life is Florida. That's like 3 states away. That is actually crazy.
Is almost word for word the only existing footage of Queso.
Bro, he doesn't fly? Bro, still, I feel like he should get like a camper. Bro, he should buy a camper and get somebody to drive his ass to like fucking Alaska or some shit.
Outside of his own house.
My friend brought this up.
Because you could drive really far from the U.S.
Yesterday to me when we were...
He got a Sprinter? Okay.
We were chilling. He said it's crazy that Jinxie literally has the only recorded footage of me outside of my own stream setup. Like, he's the only one that's got me out of my room.
Matter of fact, it was the first time he'd ever left the state he was born in.
So this is the first time...
What? The first time he ever left Arkansas, he was in his 20s? He never stepped out of state bounds. I never knew that. I knew he was afraid of flying. I know he doesn't travel often. But I would have thought he was like, oh yeah, I've been to like Key West once or some shit. No. Wow. He's never left his state.
You ever been out of like Florida? Or out of Arkansas, my bad. Wow.
It's just, I don't know, I'll be getting homesick. I get away from home for too long. I'm just, man, I don't know.
Over the last 3 years, Queso has won 5 different awards.
And the streamer award goes to...
Queso!
He never there, bruh. It's always his face.
Oh.
He hasn't shown up to a single one in person.
I haven't. I've been nominated twice and I didn't go to either of them, bro. That's just in LA, man. I'm like, am I really gonna? I gotta fly out 6 hours to show up for 3 and then leave and fly back.
Mr. Beast tweeted you. Oh yeah, I talk.
I'd rather just stream. Like, is that fucked to say? Like, I appreciate being nominated, but I'm like, I'm just not gonna go to LA. Like, I'd rather just stream. Like,
yeah, I can't even go on.
It's different if it's like a big event, like Streamer Games I almost did last year, and this year I would love to do if he does it again, where it's like the Olympics, and it's like 3 days of athletic events. It's like that I could reason in my head to be like, okay, yeah, I'll spend 3 days flying versus, okay, I'm going to fly out for a red carpet event, sit in a room full of streamers, get drunk, and then fly home.
Mr. Beast video due to fear of airplanes. Ain't that bad, chat?
According to the
it'd be worth a video, but I'm not getting a video out of it. It's all copyright. It's all what do you mean I'm getting a video out of it? I can't re-upload that.
Blueprint, all of those things just come with the territory of being in the...
Streamer Games could be worth a video. Streamer Games, I could show up, fucking, you know, eat shit on a track field, have like a funny highlight moments, and react to myself running. But like
top 1%.
Streamer awards, it's not really.
But Queso is avoiding all of it. And when you stack it all up, not going to award shows, turning down the collabs, even the fact that he's only left the state of Arkansas once.
Great GamerStop's flavor. That was Goof Juice. I know it when I see it.
Even the fact that he's only left
Code Bart
the state of Arkansas once, you start to wonder if there's more to it than just not caring.
Chat, I didn't tell y'all this, bro. When I was changing setups to go from the trap house into the trailer, I was literally a mental wreck for like a week straight. Because I don't know if anybody else has this, but dude, I have like some form of horrific OCD that I've had for years, that if something even minor changes, I'm gonna die.
You see, OCD is one of the most misunderstood conditions out there. People hear the word and picture
like he's gonna die, like physically, like cease to exist.
Someone who just likes things clean and organized. And while that can be a part of it, that's not exactly what it is. At its core, OCD is anxiety. For Queso, moving into a new house meant moving into an environment that was full of variables his brain hadn't had the chance to map out yet.
Like when I take my hat off and put it on the counter, same spot every night. If it goes in a different spot, I'm dead.
Everything becomes unpredictable. And for someone
wow, that really explains why he hasn't left the state, though.
With OCD, an unpredictable environment is one thing that can't be controlled. Each unknown stacks on top of the last until his brain is sent into overdrive.
Chat, here's some lore for you. Every time I would leave to work in the morning, I would go outside my house and I would have to check that my doorknob was locked 37 times.
37 times? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like just like feeling it lock?
I would have to start my drive to work, take a block back around to my house and check it another 11 times. And then I could...
Wow, that's like extreme OCD. I did not know he had that.
Which explains why his setup has barely changed over the years. It's one of the places where his brain already knows the answers to
maybe a little exaggeration, maybe, but I feel like most of his stories are like full for real.
all the questions. It's his rules at his pace, all in an environment that makes him most comfortable. But that need for predictability doesn't stay contained to his house. It follows him everywhere.
I went out in public 3 times in a row. I got recognized all 3 times. I never went outside again, bro. Like some people, bro, came up like, hey, yo, can I get a picture? Everybody started looking. I'm like, oh, man.
Bro, I don't dislike when I get recognized. I dislike when somebody recognizes me and then they just stare at me for extended periods of time or like tail me at a grocery store. That shit's creepy, bro. Just walk up to me. The amount of times I have motherfuckers huddle in a group staring at their phones and going, I just walk up to them. I go, hey, you know me? Like, let's get this weird shit over with. Like, I'm just going to break because either I'm going to sit there for another 30 minutes before one of them walks up to me, or I'm just going to walk up to you and go, you know who I am. And I'm not rude when I say it. I'm like, hey, I go, you know who I am? They go, yeah. I go, I'm just trying to break this. Because they make eye contact with me. They know I'm staring at them.
And dude,
the only time I really get tweaked out is when I'm like super high. Super high. They walk up to me, Joe Bart? I go, oh no.
I was about to
oh no.
pass out.
And then I'm going to have a really awkward conversation. And one of these, oh, it was nice meeting you. And I think about that for about 5 minutes.
Man.
Outside of that room, he controls nothing. Who's around him, how they got there, whether someone grabs his shoulder before he sees it coming. None of it is up to him.
I don't go out in public. I don't. Never.
When he's at home, it's easier to manage because, well, he's in his own house. But in public, there's no way to make the unknown stop. It's not only uncomfortable, but also insanely overwhelming.
You would have a better chance of actually winning the Powerball lottery than ever seeing me in public. That's how rare it is. No.
Bro, but that's so sad. It's like, bro, he has money to spend, you know? I feel like it's sick if he's able to, like, go and see shit, do shit. Fuck.
No joke.
The blueprint says the path forward revolves around a constant...
Fix your hair. That's worse. See, you fucked it up even more, jackass. Now it's going to sit like that.
State of evolution. The more you change, the newer things are, the more excited people are to watch.
What do you want my hair to be, like a perfect bullet? Like it's a Lego haircut? Just like right onto my head?
But for Queso, that path has never really been accessible the same way it is for everyone else. And yet, here he is.
Literally, I
almost 1,000 away from 10 million.
Oh, the cooking
Say
stream.
it ain't so. This is a moment in history? No, this is a moment in history.
Behind everything, the awards, the numbers, the journey from a rice mill to the #3 spot on Twitch, almost nothing has actually changed.
You
0.01.
definitely gonna do this full time? Hey, I hope.
I don't understand how he was live.
Pro CJ, that'd be a dream come true for you, boy, man. Maybe my parents don't have to work no more either. That'd be a dream come true too, bro.
He's been grounded in the fact that streaming was never about being the very best. It was always about building a life worth living, for himself and for the people he loves.
Wait, Mom, we're about to hit 10 million. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. We're about to hit 10 million!
I gotta turn this off. Come on.
No way we're actually about to hit it. We hit 10 million, baby! Let's go! 10 million on YouTube!
His mom was there before any of this
That
made
is so sweet.
sense.
She brought me some balloons in here! Yo! She brought me some balloons! Balloons!
You can't see it.
Get a pose in there with it.
Before all of the awards and money, before tens of thousands of people were waiting for him to go live, she was the
Oh my god, that's so sweet.
only one who pushed him to try streaming in
Oh
the
my god, that's like a happy cry moment, bro. That's so nice.
first place.
That's a dadgum
And his mom being so proud of him.
diamond play button! You've had this? What? It wouldn't be possible without y'all, Chad. And you know who else it wouldn't be possible without? My mom. Come stand in front of the camera. Look at that.
And his dad, the man who spent his whole life doing the kind of work nobody claps for.
My dad, for example, like, dude, his whole life just working. He's had multiple back surgeries, multiple wrist surgeries, multiple foot surgeries, all from just working his whole life.
The man he watched and worked alongside with do it with no
Bro,
complaints.
that's the biggest thing about manual labor, man. Like, especially like union work, like the money could be pretty good, but your body's gonna be fucked by the time you're like 50, dude. Anybody that's worked in like the electricians union, carpentry, construction, it's like you could do that and then you just have so many like you have the body of like a 70-year-old when you're 50.
I worked with my dad. We were both maintenance men. Maintenance ain't easy work. You know, you're crawling
HVAC shit,
under
yeah.
sinks, you're changing faucets, you're crawling up in attics, you know, all that, just nasty.
The same man that taught him how to work was eventually the one who told him to quit his regular job and do what he loved.
I remember the night we hit 5,000. I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna call my boss. I remember I got him to call because I was scared. Like, hey, boss, you know, I'm playing video games for a living. But it'd sound better coming from my dad because, you know, my dad was essentially like his right-hand man.
Yep.
But yeah.
So when streaming became a reality,
Bro said electricians. Yeah, if you're like not like if you're the dude standing on the side of the road flipping a sign, but like electricians that are like climbing in walls, wiring shit. That's pretty rough.
he made sure that the two
All right, maybe it was a bad example comparable to like carpenters or like fucking construction. You know what I mean.
people who spent their lives building
Why
up
are we dissing electricians? Is there like a union? Is there like a trade beef with electricians or some shit? Oh no, they got it easy.
never had to work again.
What has been like the most fulfilling thing that you've run into in your career?
Just that everybody gets to chill
Yeah.
and they have to get away from the jobs they hated and everything like that, and we can all just chill and do this. That's the best thing. Look at her say they're retired because they do it because you know they don't want to just chill and do nothing. They do a lot of stuff for me. Like my dad, if I need something to go get or something, he goes and gets it. My mom handles all.
Well, it's still a purpose. It's like they've been effectively retired from their job, but now they kind of like are mini assistants to Queso. You know what I mean?
All the background, like all of it.
If you ask Case, that's the whole story right there. In a world where overnight success has a way of quietly hollowing people out, Queso never let any of it change him.
The only thing I want to be is a place for people to go for 4 hours a night, forget about life, you know, crack some jokes, you know, have a good time, and just chill out.
And that's why this story isn't over. Queso has already crossed the line that mattered the most. He turned his dream into real life. He helped his family stop working. He became the place he always wanted to be for others. So whatever happens next is just the icing on the cake.
That was an amazing video. That was a good ass watch, bro. Oh my cinema. Oh, fucking golf cart fucking YouTuber dude too. They put that together amazingly. Queso's greatest trait is this humility. It's like a regular person you want to be friends with. Yeah, he seems like a lot of streamers, it's like, oh, you kind of seem like just like a figure versus like Queso's just like a guy you'd see in a store. Can you profit from an all-inclusive cruise?
Most people like this guy come on an all-inclusive cruise to relax.
Jack asked me to do this video with him, and I didn't have time, and I'm really upset. Because I think I would have been a fucking team asset. I think I would have been not on the food front. Actually, on the food front. I think I could put down a lot of food, but only like slightly more average than the regular person. I think I would have been a team asset on the drinking front. I would have Googled the most expensive alcohol they had and just slammed that every time. Also, am I crazy to say every guy has a pair of swim shorts that look almost exactly like this? Like a Chubbies, like neon design.
But me, I'm here to profit.
Where'd my drink go?
All-inclusive cruises promise that food, drinks, and experiences are all included in the price of your stay. But is it actually worth it? Well, I'll be eating...
That's the thing, though. I've never, like, have you guys been on a cruise? I don't know how much a cruise experience should cost. Like, I've been to regular vacations and all-inclusive vacations, so I can compare them. I've never even been on a cruise, so I don't know, like, what an average 3 or 4 day cruise should even cost.
Ridiculous amounts of food, drinking a degenerate amount of drinks, experiencing as much as
$2,000, $10K max, 10 grand, 10 grand for a cruise. How long are you gone? Fucking 2 weeks?
I possibly
more than that. 10 grand
can, and using some absolutely devious tips and tricks, all to answer the question, can I consume more than the price I paid for the cruise, equaling a profit? And our journey begins in the beautiful city of Miami.
I feel like you have to use it from a consumer standpoint of what the average thing would cost for you, though. And I think he did that last time, and I critiqued it, but I think that's the only way you're ever even able to profit. Because you have to compare, like, a shot of Captain Morgan to how much a shot of Captain Morgan costs. If you're doing it from how much they're buying it in bulk, when they get thousands of bottles of wine that cost them $1 a bottle, like, you're never winning. That's why this shit works, is because even if like half of the people drink as much as they would actually spend, they're still coming out net up.
Miami. Yeah, play that funky music. That right there is my ship, the Wonder of the Seas. I can already kind of get a glimpse of the ship, and this thing looks ridiculous. Let's go ahead and board. Enjoy your food.
I also do have that imminent fear that, you know, when you go on a cruise, you're going to end up in a Titanic scenario where the fucking boat sinks. You know, you're like fighting for your fucking life against a family of 4 to survive or some shit.
Thank you.
But I don't know. I mean, I would say a cruise is probably more safe than a plane.
Oh my gosh. Is this even a cruise ship? Upon entering, this was like a mega mall more than a cruise ship. They had everything from Gucci bags to Rolexes to actual vehicles. I headed up to the top deck to see the main part of the cruise ship. There's so much. It's everything all the time. This ship has literally everything, including endless distractions.
Bro, I feel like there's too many fucking people at a cruise, and that's why I wouldn't want to go. This is not a pool. This is a shared bathtub. This is a regular fucking pool with 35 people in it. Oh my God. Gross. Yuck. Oh, who wants to go to the hot tub? Me. Oh, there's a floating Band-Aid in the water, and I'm sitting next to a family that's for sure pissing in the water.
But excited as I am to get going, we can't lose track of our goal. Now, I booked 3 nights on this cruise, which cost me $1,500.
Oh my God. All-inclusive. That's not that bad, actually. Because there's hotels that are just like straight up $450 a night. So you're getting to go somewhere and you get to eat and drink as much as you want for basically like $520 a day.
$191. Ouch. However, included in this all-inclusive package that I purchased is free drinks, free gourmet food, free entertainment, and a boatload of amenities. Get it? A boatload? I have created the most calculated schedule to take.
I love this in the back. Jack, you better go to the bucket. The bucket at a water park, the vibes are to just lay down and forget about it and talk to your friend until out of nowhere, you just get fucking waterboarded.
Full advantage of all of these things in hopes that I can eat, drink, and experience more than what I paid for this cruise, making us a profit. Because of boarding times, it's already 3 p.m., so we gotta get going. And with time already ticking, there was no better place to start than the buffet.
There's a 50-50 poll right now of do you pee in pools, and 49% of my chat is saying yes.
Lunch has been acquired. I decided to get a burger, some fries, some mac and cheese, and a slice of watermelon. To drink, I got a coffee and...
What is the MSRP on this watermelon slice here, Jack? How are we going to calculate the price of that? 1/50th of a watermelon? What are we fucking marketing that as? That's 5 cents.
The best part, a glass of champagne. The first of many. So the way
that's gonna be like 30 cents, bro. An entire watermelon's like $10.
This is gonna work is I'm gonna assign a value to every item based on what I think is fair. I'm gonna try to be conservative with my estimates, so we'll go ahead and say this.
I gotta start a conspiracy on watermelon inflation because a full ass watermelon uncut is like $10, but the second you get pre-cut cubed watermelon, it's like $20 for 1/3 the amount of watermelon. What? I'm paying a motherfucker that much to cut it up for me? That's so... They can't get a machine to do that in an effective manner.
Big plate of food here is $14. We'll say the champagne is $12 based on the price of the bottle that I looked up online. And for the coffee, we'll say $2. Your boy's hungry? I'm gonna dig in.
That's any cut fruit, especially pineapple. Oh my god, yes, especially pineapple, bro. Regular pineapple's cheap as fuck. Nobody wants it though, because it's just a pain in the ass to cut a fucking pineapple.
Hits every time.
I hate how he just drinks champagne.
The food has been
or Prosecco. Because that's probably what it is. Jack, you got to finish the watermelon rind there, brother. If we're really, if we're counting, hey, Jack, you got to eat that whole watermelon rind.
Estimated. I am full. Let's keep it going. With lunch out of the way, our next step was to hit the first bar of many. Can I just get a beer? To make some early profit, I decided I would chug a couple of beers.
A fucking Coors Light? I buy a 30 rack for fucking $28. I'm gonna fucking, Jack. We gotta start immediately taking fucking tequila shots to the fucking dome. A beer? If I'm trying to win my money back, a beer ain't cutting it. Maybe an IPA.
I drank those way too fast. Already being 2 beers deep, I thought it might be smart to switch it up with a drink I've never had before. What's it called? Hey, thank you. This is Jack's drink. Hey.
It's just filled with laxatives. Yo, just make me something special, bro. I'm having my own... I'm just kind of solo balling this trip right now. Oh, God.
I reluctantly chugged my drink when I heard a loud noise from the decks, so I grabbed an ice cream and went to check it out. We have officially set sail! And while everybody keeps partying, I have a mission.
What do they do if somebody, like, poops in a cruise pool? Are they easily able to, like... Because at a regular water park, they're, like, closing off that section, cleaning it, and refilling. On a cruise ship, are they able to, like... Yeah, I know they're gonna evacuate it. But I'm saying, are they... They just swim past it? Everybody out of the water! They just get a guy to scoop it up with a bug net.
To stick to.
The dude throws the bug net like this, thinking it's gonna go over the pool, extremely miscalculates it, just hits some woman in the face.
All right, I think it's about time we dabble in experiences. The zip line.
I would just be on that non-stop. Are you kidding me? Nah, this literally sells the cruise ship for me. Dude, I would just be running up and down the zip line.
Do me a favor and video me on the zip line. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a pool zip line? Never mind. I thought it'd be a zip line that I could let go of and do like a fucking gainer into a pool.
All right.
That was a blast. Let's keep profiting, baby. Oh, look. There's the bar. just so happens to be right here. Could I get 3 glasses of champagne?
3 glasses of champagne. Bro, your stomach is like fucking Chernobyl 3 minutes before it fucking blew up.
Bottoms up.
Ew.
The bartender just gave me the craziest look I've ever seen. The sun began to go down as we drifted further and further from Miami, which was a good enough reason for me to grab a slice of chocolate cake and check out a bar called Rising Tide. And believe it or not, this bar actually rises.
Dude, the cruise ship, though, just gives me such, like, fucking casino vibes, and I despise that. Like, this looks like dystopian. It's all inside, modeled to be like a fucking city. There's no windows. I hate this.
So I grabbed myself...
There is casinos? No, I don't know.
A glass of champagne, which I
I'm saying even the non-casino bits, it just feels weird.
immediately demolished, and then got this drink. I just saw him put like 3 shots in this puppy. Well, guys, they asked if I was okay in the head, and they brought me a water, which was actually perfect because I knew this water would later come in handy. I would say I'm the drunkest person here, but look what I'm looking at. Yeah. Hey. Anyways, I have a dinner reservation to get to. Oh my.
Can I say the type of people, like, I think there's people that go on regular all-inclusives, and then there's cruise ship people. Like, you are a cruise guy. Or, like, there's people that enjoy cruises, and they only do cruises. And that's it. They still travel, and they're not taking the same cruise over and over. But they'll be like, oh, we're going to these 4 countries on a cruise. They won't just go to the country.
Gosh. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. I was
oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm sick.
Immediately started out with a fresh basket of bread, but I had much bigger things in mind. I'm gonna skip over all of the cheap stuff, and I'm gonna order the most expensive things they have, which looks to be the New York strip steak. Could I start with the Caesar salad? New York strip, dark chocolate custard, peanut butter caramel bar, key lime pie.
You like
I love dessert. I love.
Bro, I was just having this conversation with Brooke, and it made me fucking remember it just now. How many entrees do you think you would have to order at an all-inclusive, not all-inclusive, at a regular restaurant before they deny you? Like, okay, no, this is better. I gotta pan out the scenario. You walk into a Chili's. You sit down alone. How many entrees do you have to order by yourself until they say no more or ask for you to put a card on file? 10. I think they're letting you order 4 at a time. I think if I sat down alone, I'm not like, yeah, let me get the steak, the pasta, the fajitas, the ribeye, the ribs. Like, I'm not, they would be like, whatever they're able to put on a table. They'd be like, all at once. I think they're letting you do 4 or 5. I think in general, I think you're getting like 8, 9, and they're going to be like, sir, this is a lot of food. Oh, 6 or 7? Oh, 6 or 7.
Amazing. Thank you so much. My side quest is to find the best item on this cruise, and so far, that pineapple cocktail is easily #1. We'll see which item ends up coming out on top by the end of this video. I hope you guys, watch to the end to see what
He's also unbearably close to this other fucking duo here. I hate restaurants like this. I have the take, and I know it's like close and personal, and it's different types of like cultures and vibes. I firmly have the take that at most, not all, most restaurants, if I'm able to reach over sitting and touch the person to my right or left, I am too close to them. If I can vividly listen and eavesdrop to their entire conversation, I'm way too close to them. I'm way too fucking close.
Cocktail is easily #1. We'll see which item ends up coming out.
Booths don't count? No, booths because you're facing opposite directions.
On top by the end of this video. I hope you guys, watch to the end to see what happens. Which is, I learned that from Mr. Beast. First up, we got a Caesar salad. It's amazing. Absolute cinema. 1 hour later, my dinner is finally here. Got myself
an hour?
New York strip steak. I'm gonna demolish this. But first,
what's the longest y'all have ever waited for food? I think there was one time I waited like an hour and a half. Like after ordering an hour and a half. I think if it's over an hour, I'm walking out. I'm like, never mind. I get there being packed restaurants, but if I order at like say 4:30 and I don't get my food till like 5:45, they've done a very bad job. And I understand it might be packed. It's just like, that's a customer service level of thing. It's different if it's like you order your food, you order all of your food, you get your apps 30 minutes after, and then you eat, and another 45 you get your food. That's fine. But if it's like raw dog, no food for an hour and a half, that's horrible. That is genuine. Like, what are they doing?
Let's try their red wine. Oh, the more drinks that I try, the more I realize I do not like alcohol. Kind of unfortunate because for the next few days, that's pretty much my main source of hydration. Let's try the steak. That is gas. The dessert has finally arrived. I got a chocolate dessert, a key lime pie, and a caramel bar.
2,500 calories right there to the fucking dome.
I'm gonna
a day's worth of food and 3 small desserts.
Dig in. I finished all 3 desserts. This coffee is gonna keep me going for the night ahead of us. That's right.
Coffee's gonna give them liquid shits in about 4 hours.
We're just getting started. I went to the lower deck where I hit the cafe to get a tuna sandwich and a mini.
Jack, you go to an all-inclusive resort and you're trying to fucking eat and drink them under the table. You eat a fucking 3-course meal and 3 desserts and you try to round it off with a fucking tuna Sammy.
This coffee.
That's disgusting.
He's gonna where I hit the cafe to get a tuna sandwich and a mini carrot cake. Then I hit the bar for not 1, but 2 glasses of champagne. I'm deciding to call it a night. Yes, sir!
Is this guy playing in the elevator?
Good stuff, good stuff. Thank you.
He's gonna be real upset when I vomit on the keys.
Wow. Wow. After a pretty solid first day, it was time to finally get a look at my room. Let's see what we're working with.
Wait, he hasn't... Where has his bag been? He's getting into the room now?
Oh, nice. I hope you guys like that shot. It took 5 minutes to set up. Let's get a quick room tour. Upon entering, we have a beautiful couch here, and just above it, some very thought-provoking artwork here. Me looking at the comments of this video. Y'all know what goes on in here.
Why are there so many fucking sofas? Was this the goon couch? You just look off into the fucking ocean?
That's where the magic happens. Now for the bathroom. Very nice.
Oh, the cuck chair. That is the cuck chair. Hey, I heard that cruises are a big place for swingers. So that might actually be the cuck chair.
For the bathroom. Very nice. To be fair, the shower is pretty small, but it'll work. And finally, the view. Okay.
Ooh, not an ocean view. We got a inside the casino dystopian cruise ship view.
Looks like a view of some other apartments, and there's some people. But to make sure we get the absolute most out of this room, it's time for a little something I like to call Jack's Hotel Hacks. Hack number 1. I told you guys this water bottle was gonna come in handy. First, I gotta chug it. Now, just inside the shower is some...
Oh my god, if he fucking you're gonna fucking fill the water bottle with body wash. Jack, you're making 20 cents. You're making 20 cents, but you're making about a quarter. We're gonna fill this with, you're gonna fill the, dude, it's gonna burst in your bag on the way back.
Beautiful.
Oh wait, no, you're not taking a flight.
Hair and body wash, but all I see is...
Oh, dude, I just love the Salt Breeze double duty hair and body wash.
Hair and body...
If only it was Irish Springs 5-in-1, that would really fucking help.
Body wash, but all I see is profit. Oh. And that is all the hair and body wash in this hotel room. Hack number 2, stealing. Borrowing things that aren't gonna get used. Starting with toilet paper. Throw that in the suitcase. Now for towels.
One ply toilet paper.
Throw those in. What else we got in here? Couple glasses.
You could
here.
steal the towels is kind of a method. Taking a hotel towel, they don't really notice.
Now for
how much did he give himself on the toilet paper?
Throw that in the suitcase. Now for
did he even give himself money for the toilet paper?
Hack number 2, stealing. Borrowing things that aren't gonna get used. Starting with toilet paper.
$2 for the paper net?
Throw
That shit's like sandpaper.
that in the suitcase. Now for towels. Throw those in. What else we got in here? Couple glasses here. Throw those in. Got some complimentary soap here. Little toilet scrubber. Looks like I can.
You're taking the toilet brush? You're taking the toilet brush. Jack, that's a fucking used toilet brush. That's disgusting. That is no, the towels, whatever, sure. The poopy brush?
Across some clothing hangers here. Just so happens that I need a few.
Need a few clothing hangers. You came with an empty, was he wearing one pair of fucking clothes the entire time he's here? Just showed up with an empty suitcase.
Nice. Okay.
All right, no, this is also a level of stealing that is noticeable. Okay, this isn't pulling up to a grocery store, buying 10 items and taking 3. The maid's gonna come into your room and realize that everything's missing.
Suitcase is looking absolutely beautiful. And for our third and final hack, I went ahead and printed out this. It's a simple, just married photo. But just underneath, you can see it says, gifts are very appreciated. No, I'm not married, and I have
Was he gonna leave a bucket outside of the room?
no idea if this even works, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're all set up. Here is our little poster.
All right, so checking in on the bucket, day number 2. We have 3 pennies, a used condom, and a half-eaten Jolly Rancher. That's nice. Oh, there's also a little pee and throw up in the bucket.
And that's where hopefully the gifts will spawn. By the way, this cruise is taking us to 2 stops in the Bahamas, 1 at Coco Cay and 1 in Nassau. Tomorrow we're gonna have to pick things up a lot more because in terms of profiting, we've barely made a
Oh, you're not even touching the surface, man.
dent. I'll be honest, I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm gonna hit the hay and I'll see you guys in the morning.
What is the most expensive drink at a cruise? What is the most expensive drink on an all-inclusive? Grey Goose? That's if they allow that. Grey Goose and high/mid-end wine. Maybe that's why he's drinking like Prosecco.
Let's get profiting. Nothing yet. I made my way up to the top deck where I noticed we have arrived in
All right, it'd be a little fucked up, but you know how funny that would be if like there was pee in the bucket? Like that's it, just like pee in a bunch of quarters.
We have arrived in Coco Cay. This is where most people would get off the cruise ship and go check out where we docked. But me? No. I'm staying on the ship. The cruise is the most empty I've seen it so far, which means it's a perfect time to take full advantage of all the things on this ship. Let's get profiting. And what a better way to start the day than carbs and sugar. We got pancakes, we got eggs.
All right, that actually looks like a pretty good breakfast.
We got hash browns, we got bacon, we got apple juice, and we got coffee. This is a lot of food, bro. After deleting my breakfast, there was only one logical thing to do next. All right, guys, we got some more food. I have a piece of coconut cake, a chocolate chip cookie, and this kind of...
How are you functioning? This is so much sugar to start the day. Just, dude, a glass of apple juice, fucking chocolate chip pancakes, then just straight up desserts.
Freaky looking piece of pound cake. Also got a sugar-free Red Bull. And
oh, okay. Watching the calories here. There we go.
Make it healthy, an apple.
An apple with the apple juice.
An apple a day makes the profiting sleigh. Wow, that was cringe. Best sound in the world. That hits crazy in the morning.
I love Red Bull, but I feel like if I chugged a Red Bull, I would get caffeine shakes. Like, I have to slowly consume that.
Thank you. Cheers.
Another Red Bull.
So I hit the gym to burn
double Red Bull in? Yeah, having a heart attack at the gym.
Off some of that disgusting pound cake.
Just some fruity pens.
Just hit a lick on the gin. What's the most like scrumdiddlyumptious thing you guys have?
Sorry?
Like scrumdiddlyumptious? Like yummy?
Sorry, smoothies and fresh.
Yo, excuse me, sorry, I don't really want a smoothie. Could I just have a whole zucchini? Thank you. I see you have a few back there. Are they washed? Do you know where they're from? Like what season?
This is an apple, lemon, ginger, and mint juice.
You just get a bunch of phallic objects. That'd be really weird.
Looks like it would cost me $20 at a Shreddy's spot in LA. Really refreshing. Wow. Now that I was feeling warmed up, it was time to get a little
You know where I could get some like hand sanitizer?
bit more serious about this challenge. Let's see how many of these things I can get down to add it to the total. 1, 2.
Okay. What's your name?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Right, he's got to have an ID on him.
His pockets. You have anything on you need to know about, sir? Anything that's gonna stick us? Any weapons?
I never died on my sins. Been here the whole time. It's been me.
Been here the whole time, buddy. Let me tell you, 2,000 years. First, I was sitting in a cave. And then, you know, the whole medieval thing happened. Then there was the plague. And I was just kind of posted up during that. And then, you know, the past few years, I've been just kind of grinding League of Legends ARAM. And, you know, this one guy on the side of the street gave me bath salts. And then I decided to stumble into the church. And, hey, reveal myself after all.
9 till 7. Thanks for making a phone.
It's been me. I'm right here. I'm right here. It's me, motherfucker. I see you down there, the devil. I'm going to beg the bread line. Today. That's where I'm headed.
I feel like he has to be on a hallucinogen. Some people are saying like bath salts are meth. I mean, he's fully tripping right now. I feel like he's in a psychosis state. He's not on meth. I feel like he might be on like some fucking weird mixture. Nah, I mean, maybe an insane amount of mushrooms, maybe, but even then.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Somebody said DMT. I don't think DMT lasts that long.
I won't say his name.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, somebody said Spice K too. That's what I was saying. Synthetic weed. Some shit that's making him lose his mind.
10:25.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think I've had it. Not in death.
Coming.
From my waist
and fly away. You know, I can fly after all. Huh.
I can fly. I believe.
Yeah, one more. If available, one here. Let's search and try. All right. Towards me a little bit. I don't see anything in his pockets here. On the other side. That's going to be M5. With the church here. Okay.
Why is he out of breath? I feel like he's just hyperventilating.
Stop. Fuck you! I'm Jesus Christ Almighty! You will not.
Bro, how long would he be tripping on this shit for?
Let me go! You shall set me free!
Just take some breaths for us, man, all right? What's your name? Can we start with that? What's your name, bud?
Jesus Christ is here. You're all saved. You are all saved from your sins. You are saved. And you will see me again. I will be here. Because I'm not going anywhere. I've been here all along.
I'm not going anywhere. Been here all along. You guys are all saved. I just need a financial investment from you. I've been getting into I've been getting into a bit of Forex, okay? Foreign exchanges, kind of in the bit of the foreign stock market biz, as some may say. If you give me $1,000, I'll be able to flip it for you, no problem. Trust me, I'm Jesus.
We are all eternal life. Yes, we are. Yes, we
I also have a great deal on Cutco knives.
are. There are no shackles here. There's nothing here. I give up. I give away all of my sins. For thou is the kingdom of glory. And
oh, yeah, you might be on PCP.
all shall be free. I'm right here. I've been here all along. I've been
my God, is that the priest just watching? Holy fuck, bro. He's probably having a goddamn reawakening right now. That priest is probably full on just like praying in the corner like, dude, somebody help this guy.
We live for all this time, for I, Jesus Christ, your Savior. He is.
Listen to me, Aaron. We're going to try to sit up on your butt.
Aaron Peterson?
They found out his name? How do they find his name?
On your eye, all right? We sit you on your butt.
Are they going to bring a cod in? You want it? Yeah. We'll just put it right here.
Yeah, let's.
Aaron Peterson is just an alias. I have been under the veil of Aaron the entire time. I am actually Jesus.
Hey, Aaron, we're going to sit you on your butt.
I know. It might come a shock to all of you.
It's all been a temptation all along. Nobody should die. Nobody. It's me all along.
His ID? Yeah, but they checked his pockets. I don't think he had anything.
You alright? Your Savior.
Where's the blood from, guys? It's his head.
His eye's got one. He's got a knot. He dove off a couple times.
Thou shalt set here.
Yeah.
Dove off a couple times, bro. Cop just watched that shit. And he knew by the third time the guy runs up the steps, you're like, he's probably going to do a back flop again. If I had to take my guess, I think he's probably going to do a back flop onto the... Oh, and he did it. Maybe tried to catch him. I don't know.
I didn't need to die.
Backwards.
It was all temptation.
He was throwing stuff. He started throwing stuff off all through this week.
Dude, he was throwing everything.
Told me he was under arrest and he was throwing stuff.
Why did I feel like everything was on me?
Behind his back.
Why? Why am I in so close to thee?
Here, we're trying to step him up.
Raise me from the depths.
Please stand up.
Raise me. Raise me from the depths.
Oh, no, he cut his eyebrow.
Aaron, we're going
For Aaron was in front of you all along.
Step him up.
His skull's cracked. He didn't crack his skull.
I think we're just going to have to carry
It's like, have you ever seen boxers where they get like their eyebrow cut and it just starts gushing? It's the same thing.
Aaron.
That's what it looked like, at least.
Where's the federal officer?
Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, someone's gonna be probably 2 officers. Here, just turn it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fucking strap him to that shit, dude.
Sorry, guys. Oops. Aaron, all along.
Did I ever tell y'all about the story of when my paramedic friend got into a fist fight with a guy like hyped up on like cocaine and fucking ketamine or some shit? It's common EMTs. What's it called? A speedball? It was cocaine and heroin, yeah. And he was ODing on the heroin. And he said it's common that people are doing speedballs. You give them Narcan, and that wipes the heroin out. But then they're just on cocaine, and a lot of it. So like this guy's ODing in the back of an ambulance, and you're like, I gotta give him Narcan, and they come out and they're angry because they just got blasted out of the best high of their life in their mind. And now the heroin's gone, so they're not sluggish. They're just really fucking aggressive and hyper now because they're only on cocaine. So you're witnessing a guy that's like dying from OD. You Narcan him, and then instead of being like, thank you for saving my life, they go, ah! And they just start fucking wailing on you. And so he has to bear hug him and body slam him to the ground to fucking restrain him. I'm like, God damn, dude, that's like a casual thing that paramedics sometimes have to deal with like drug addicts.
The list goes on and on. It goes on and on.
Did he get fired? No. Well, he didn't fight him. It was like dude, the guy started wailing on him. He basically just restrained him.
On and on. It goes on and on and on. You are devils sent here to test me. Every single one of you. Your hometown.
The devil's here to test you. Why would the devil be here? Why would God send it? Why would God send demons to himself to test himself? You guys are demons here to test me. I sent them myself. I forgot about it, but now it's all making sense again.
You know that. Let it keep dilating, my friend. Wherever you think that you are taking me, no binds, no shackles, no chains.
Right.
For I have been here before.
Yeah. Oh, it's closer for you?
Yeah.
Do you think he'll remember this? Like, I wonder if he's so far gone that he'll just, like, effectively wake up out of it, or if he's going to, like, perpetually be in this state.
Free. I am free.
Who's gonna go with him?
I'm
not sure.
I'm here. I've been here all along. Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
The investigation determined that the man had recently stopped taking prescribed medication for a mental health condition.
Wait, what? So he wasn't on drugs? He wasn't on drugs. Like, he needed medication.
Deputies noted that he appeared disoriented and continued to make religious statements even after being restrained. He was
Really?
transported to a local hospital for evaluation and later medically cleared before being booked into the county jail. Prosecutors charged him with disorderly conduct and resisting an officer. Court records indicate the
Resisting an officer, I feel like he could have gotten charged with, like, assault almost when he tried to attack the officer. I feel like they should more focus on trying to get that guy help, though. Because I don't think he was, like, malicious in intent. I think he was actually going through an insane episode of truly believing he was Jesus. I'm Jesus goes full demon. Toppled over backwards several times when it saw marble. Didn't phase him. That's some powerful shit he's on. Yeah, that is true. I feel like normally you would probably pass out. No way he doesn't have a concussion after the first fall. You'd be surprised what drunk and high people manage to get away with relatively unscathed. I'm a paramedic, and I've seen a couple people walk away from a car literally torn into two pieces with only a scratch. Well, isn't it, I'm not advocating for drunk driving by any means, but don't drunk drivers tend to actually live through more horrid crashes because they don't tense up and they go with, like, because they don't react. So if they're, like, really fucked up and they get into a car crash, they kind of just flow with the car instead of tensing, and then they usually either are less injured or don't die. Zombie survival quiz. Most people choose wrong.
It's a quiz to find out if you'd survive a zombie apocalypse. Not movie logic.
Y'all think you would survive? I think I'd at least I would last past the first stages. I'm not saying I would start a new civilization and, like, you know, become governor of my own little town. But I don't think it would be like I'm not going out day one of the outbreak, you know? It depends what type of zombies we're working with. I don't know if she's going to address this, but that's kind of another big thing. I think when people talk about zombie apocalypses, it's generally assumed that you're referring to Walking Dead. Is that fair? Because World War Z, those ones, and they run. they run faster than they would if they were alive. Like, that, no. Those I'm dead. Those I'm for sure dead. But I think I would live Walking Dead.
Not gamer instincts, actual survival decision-making pulled from disaster studies, urban collapse scenarios, and real-world psychology. It's 28 questions long. Some of the questions are easy, most of them are not. For each of the questions, you get 4 options to pick from, and I'll tell you the right answer and explain why the others most likely will get you killed. As we go through the quiz, you should keep track of your score. You get 1 point per correct answer. And at the end, I'll tell you.
Oh, God. Is it like, hey, if you have 10 points, you live? How many points do you need to survive? It's probably unreal, like 20. You need to get, like, more than 2/3 of the questions correct.
Whether or not you'll last. So before we begin, I'm going to give you some context as to this world and also the scenario so that you can make informed choices. So this quiz, right, this scenario, it uses classic slow-moving zombies. So like classic infection type zombies.
There we go. Easy. 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 What? I think that's not easy. The biggest problem's other people in an apocalypse. That, in my mind. World War Z, it's the zombies. But Walking Dead zombies, it's like other people that are malicious and want to kill you. I don't think the zombies are the biggest issue. They're just kind of like a hurdle in the midst of other shit.
Moderate hearing and smell. They have poor eyesight, especially.
Moderate hearing and smell. Poor eyesight, especially in low light. They will notice you if you're loud, fast, or bleeding. What are they, fucking sharks? They'll smell my blood. They'll notice you if you're loud, fast, or bleeding. So they'll be like clickers, but slow. Like, ah! Ah! They turn. More merch is here. You better not skip this, you fucking bitch. More merch. Carpe diem. Look at this sick-ass design. You better fucking look at it, dick. Seize the day. Carpe diem. Pluck the day. Same fucking thing. Follows the philosophy drops that we've always been doing. We were doing Memento Mori. We were doing Think for Yourself. Look at this sick-ass back. Peep it. Also got shorts. This time, they're shorter than the other ones. Different material. We're not going that thick cotton anymore. It's more breathable. We also got hoodies in other designs. Look at this fucking sick-ass one. No AI! Told the designer, no AI! They hand drew this shit. Or, well, not with, like, pencil on a computer. Anyways. Where's the fucking long sleeve? Another design. Here's the front. Here's the back. Check it out. There's more stuff as well. I'm just showing you small things. JoeBartolozzistore.com. I don't know why I'm out of breath. Editor. I'm sick. Joe Bartolozzi Store. I said my last name wrong. JoeBartolozzistore.com. Check it the fuck out. See ya.
Notice if you're loud, if you're fast, or if you're bleeding. In terms of how to defeat them, the zombies don't feel pain. They don't bleed out. The only tried and tested way to destroy them is by destroying the brain. And they don't stop unless you hit a central nervous system, so when you're picking weapons, that's what you're aiming for. In terms of how the virus spreads, or how people turn, the virus spreads fast. People say it's from bites, maybe blood. It's not airborne as far as we know, but if someone gets it, they turn fast. To give you some context of
So it's not like mushroom spores, but if they bite you, you turn.
Live in an urban area with 2 other people, so it's like
you live in an above ground floor apartment with 2 other people in a densely populated urban area. So like I live in a big city like New York or Boston. I live in like New York, Boston, Chicago, Miami.
Medium-sized city, pretty densely populated area with like the
worst start. Bottom tier starting area for an apocalypse. That's making me a little less confident. Best place to start out is just like Iowa. You're in Canada, but not in a main city. Oh, so I'm fine. Oh, I only have ever met 10 people in my life. So I think I'll be okay.
Infrastructure of what you get in an urban area. So public transport, accessible supermarkets, roads, etc. I hope you took some notes or you remembered those facts.
Iceland would be the best area to start if the virus didn't start in Iceland. Because then you could just close off the country.
Because they may or may not be relevant in deciding what you'll do. So again, I'll set out each question in turn and then the options, and I'll give you a couple of seconds to pick your answer. I'll tell you the right answer after each question and give you an explanation as to why that's the right answer.
Bro, but is it going to be like the definitive right answer, or is it just going to be like, hey, this is the one that's most likely to keep you alive?
Feel free, obviously, to pause the video to take more time if you need it, and most importantly, keep track of how many answers you get right or wrong for your final score at the end. And without further ado, let's begin. So you've just confirmed it, it's a zombie outbreak. You live in the 2nd floor apartment in a medium-sized city, and it's the first 10 minutes.
What's a medium-sized city? Not New York, not Philly. Like, a medium-sized city, I would say like Austin, Texas. Is that Yeah, like St. Louis, Missouri. Somewhere where you're not, there's not millions of people.
Immediately by car and head towards the countryside.
Hell no.
Option B, grab a backpack and head on foot to the nearest supermarket. Option C, wait a bit, gather information, and then leave before nightfall. Or option D, stay put and begin fortifying your home.
I think A's bad because there's going to be traffic immediately. Like, everybody's going to try and leave. That's the biggest play. If you're one of the first people, like 10 minutes, it's already cooked. I don't think you're getting out of the city. Grab a backpack, head on foot to the nearest supermarket. There's going to be panic on the ground level, so I feel like that's also bad. Stay put and begin fortifying your home. I think living in the city during an apocalypse is the worst play. Dude, I know A is bad because it's like you shouldn't want to leave by car, but I feel like A or C. Wait a while, gather info, and leave before nightfall. We don't know anything, so I feel like it would make sense to kind of wait. Not B. Well, grabbing a backpack, heading on foot to the nearest supermarket. There's going to be mass foot traffic on the city that you're in of people running around because they're scared and also infected on the streets. That's like immediately where people are going to be that are zombies. So, and people are already going to be looting supermarkets. I feel like that's not a problem right now. I'm thinking C, bro. C or A? I'm going to go C first answer, though.
So the correct answer is option D, stay...
Fortify my fucking second floor apartment in fucking Austin, Texas? I'm gonna why the fuck would I fortify my apartment? Like somebody's gonna try, bro, nobody's gonna try and break, the zombies don't have strength.
Put and begin fortifying your home. So the reason that this is the right answer is because leaving in the first wave is often one of the riskiest
Okay, I agree with that. That's why A's trash.
Things that you can do. During the first wave of an outbreak, infrastructure breaks down basically instantly. The roads are full of accidents and abandoned cars, emergency services are overwhelmed or completely gone, and if you're in a vehicle, you're likely gonna get stuck. And if you're on foot, you're probably gonna be exposed.
You know what I'm gonna do, bitch? I'm gonna take a Lime scooter out of that fuck-ass town. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go download an app, and I'm gonna go fucking take a city bike, and I'm gonna fucking electric scooter my way out of the fucking town. There we go. Then I don't even need to get in a goddamn car.
Another reason to stay put is because you have more
services are down. Yeah, I'm taking a Lime scooter.
Control at home. You know your layout, your entry points, and what you have at
No Wi-Fi? What did the fucking satellites just fall out of the sky? There's gonna be Wi-Fi for a little bit.
You're able to block doors, ration supplies, and also reduce noise. All in all,
bro, ration supplies? What, the fucking 6 packs of ramen I got? Damn, dude. Ration supplies. Like I'm a fucking couponer and I just have fucking layers of canned corn. I'm just waiting to starve to death, bro. I'm gonna last 5 days. How to starve. No, I mean, my plan wasn't... I feel like C's good. Because it wasn't fortified, but it was like, all right, I'm gonna survey a little bit. Maybe I'll put a chair in front of the door. And then I'm gonna fucking leave in like 8 hours.
All in all, staying put has fewer variables and more you can control, and there's also just less visibility to the outside world and its threats. Public spaces during this time are basically chaos zones because supermarkets and gas stations are early hotspots for violence, looting, infection spread. The majority of
Yeah, bro, but what if you're one of the first people there?
People that die early in disaster events do so because they go out thinking that they can grab more supplies. Another reason to stay is because waiting often gives
grab all the fucking Marlboro Reds! Grab all the cigarettes!
You more information. In the next 12 to 48 hours, you'll learn what's happening, where to go or avoid, and whether there's an organized response. And so people who leave immediately often walk into blind danger. The only exceptions where leaving might be the right choice is if your building is actually compromised, like if there's an infected person inside and there's no way to secure it, or if you have a clear escape plan with pre-packaged supplies and like a safe destination, or if you live...
What is that called? Like a go bag? There's like apocalypse people that have those. Like an already ready backpack to dip.
somewhere that's completely indefensible. So for example, there's a glass storefront, or you're on the ground floor, or if there's wide entry points.
A bug out bag, that's what it is.
Other than that, the safest thing to do is to stay and fortify and wait. So you've decided to stay put and ride out the first wave in your apartment. You've locked the doors, you've pulled the curtains, and you've confirmed it's a real outbreak. What's the smartest next move? Option A, start moving heavy furniture to block entry points. Option B, fill bathtubs, sinks, and pots with clean water.
I love that. I love that. I don't know the other two answers, but right now I'm going B.
Option C, inventory your kitchen.
I
make
feel
a
like,
ration.
bro, I feel like that's what you do during like a hurricane. Y'all ever do that? You or your family ever do that? Whenever you know the power, like your power's gonna get cut, the water, like it's not gonna work. Yeah, you always just fill the bathtub, sinks, pots.
Plan. Or option D, turn on
Inventory your kitchen, make a ration plan. Turn on the news and call loved ones for updates.
the news and call your loved ones for updates.
Not. D. Hell no. Yo, honestly though, nah, maybe turning on the news might be good. See, I feel like I'm taking the fucking bar exam right now. Like, all of these feel right. Outside of A. A is like, bro, like, what the fuck? What are the zombies? Hulk Hogan running through the fucking, the door, man? It's not A. I feel like it's going to be B or D. I'm gonna go B.
The correct answer is option B, fill
Yes! 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 1 point on the board.
all possible containers with clean water. So the reason this is the right answer is because in disaster scenarios, especially when infrastructure is unstable, water is often one of the first systems to fail. City water might stop flowing or become contaminated within hours of an outbreak. And since you're at home and you have a bathtub, bathtubs can act as large reservoirs for washing or flushing, and pots, bottles, and kettles are drinking water reserves. Because the power might cut out at any time, this is definitely the most important thing to do, and you should fill any container while the water pressure is still on. So why are the other options not correct? So option A, if you barricade this...
Damn, bro, that's the biggest problem I'd have. I have no idea how I'd get clean water. What the fuck? I know you boil that shit, but it's like... I feel like in a survival scenario, I'm definitely dying of dehydration.
Is important, but time-sensitive utilities come first. For option C, ration planning, again, this is smart, but no food is a problem in 3 days, while no water is a problem in the first day. And option D,
facts,
turning on the news and calling your loved ones. That sounds useful, but communication noise risks attention, and you can also gather that information after securing the basics. Okay, so it's 15 minutes in, containers are full, the pressure is dropping, the power is still on, but it could cut out at any moment. What's the smartest next move? Option A,
power's still on, can cut at any moment, containers are full.
Inventory food in order of perishability and set ration sizes. Option B, stand on the balcony to gauge how many people are on the street. Option C, drag a bookcase against your front door for extra bracing. Or option D, write a visible note on your front door saying, alive inside, uninfected.
Whack ass answer. D is terrible. I like B. I like B because then you get a gauge on, like, who's outside. But I feel like if you say B, she's going to go, incorrect. There's actually a sniper on the roof waiting for you to go outside, and it actually just domed you in the head. There's a red dot waiting outside of your window, just waiting for you to go outside. The second you reveal yourself, there's going to be a gang of crackheads that come up into your room and kill you. Woof, 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 roof, roof, roof. You have windows? Yeah, but maybe the windows are where the fucking balcony is, and I don't know how many people are outside. Inventory food in order of perishability and set ration sizes. Bro, what am I loser camping this out in the apartment? Nah, this is actually pissing me off, bro. What a bum-ass way to survive. Nah. Like, the zombie apocalypse starts, I'm not gonna, like, try and fucking make my way to a boat. I'm gonna fucking just bum in the apartment for fucking 8 weeks. That's cringe. I'm gonna go A. I want to do B. Power could cut at any moment. Oh, while the lights are on, you need to be able to read expiration dates. A.
So the correct answer here is option A, inventory.
Yup.
and ration food. So the reason that this is important is because a calorie plan prevents panic eating and also using fridge power while you still have fridge power. Option B is incorrect because this makes you a visible target. Your silhouette against the sky is bait for both infected people and opportunistic survivors, and it's not worth.
Bro, no, it's... Yo, I'm telling you right now, this is a Walking Dead zombie. I'm walking out on the balcony. That motherfucker's going...
Is not wrong, but it's slightly premature. You're still gonna want flexibility to move between the rooms and also possibly scavenge from your neighbors or adjust sound or light control. And option D, the front door note, this might emotionally feel smart, but ultimately it's a liability. This is because it—
Option E, meet a guy named Carl and start practicing your Walking Dead voice when he dies. Carl!
Draws attention to your apartment, and it also gives away the fact that someone is alive inside and likely with resources. It also just increases your risk of—
He walks into church claiming to be Jesus. Chaos erupts.
Deputies responded to a church after a custodian reported that a man was demanding to speak with a priest and trying to access a restricted area.
Okay. Talk to him.
Restricted area? What's a restricted area in a church? Just like the back room? This is a very nice church.
Hello. How are you?
Fine.
Okay.
Where's the guy that they gotta talk to? The one all the way up front?
Hello, sir.
Hey.
I'm Deputy Wolin to the Sheriff's Office. How are you?
I'm alright.
Okay, so what's going on?
Pretty good, Jesus. How's it going? Yep, that's... Hey, you see right there? That's me. Yeah, okay. You know who I am. We don't really need... We could skip the introductions.
Sunday.
I just need to open this.
Okay.
You're Jesus. Can't you just open it? You immediately just... Hey, man, I can't really get into this lockbox. Can you open it up for me? Dude, aren't you God? Aren't you effectively God in the flesh right now? Couldn't you just, I don't know, snap your fingers and open that?
Do that. That's the church's property.
I am the church. Why did the cop not react? Why? Was he like forewarned about this? The cop was just like dead silent. Okay. Just no. All right. Well,
here today.
Because I'm Jesus.
Do you have some friends around here or something?
This feels like an AI video, bro. I know. But this is on a Midwest patrol. I don't know. There's no way this is AI. There's no shot this is AI.
For me to help you, you have to talk to me.
No, this is real. This is so real. Do you think he's on drugs or something? Or is he just having like some sort of mental like breakdown? I don't understand what prompts him to just randomly assume he's Jesus. But that's not even uncommon. As fucking weird as that is. I mean, it's uncommon in terms of 8 billion people in the world. But it's like a very steady occurrence that people consistently claim to be a prophet of God and or Jesus every day. Like, there's one guy that's like, yeah, no, I'm actually Jesus. And they fully believe it. Can I ask what's in the, what is in the box that he needs? I don't know what's in that box. Oh my God. See, no, that's fucking, that's, no. I'm stopping him right there. I'm not religious myself, but yeah, you know, desecrating like a fucking religious area. Yeah, that's literally just vandalism. Vandalism of a religious thing, right? Like you're at a church. Just ripped off the cross. What the fuck? Oh my God. I mean, I feel like this guy should like step in. This was on my birthday.
Fucking gay, bitch!
Whoa! Whoa!
Get back! 20, can you step up?
I love how the other guy is also just observing. Just dead silent. I feel like I would walk up to the cop and be like, you want me to corner him with you? We could try, like, we could trap him. Like, well, we'll take him down if we need to.
616, can you get over here?
Bro, why does he keep... Dude, I feel like... honestly, I feel like the officer should fucking handcuff him. He's gonna, like, crack his skull open doing that. He's, like, oh, did he just pass out?
I got more people coming. He's on something.
Yeah. Yeah.
$20, how far out are you?
Bro, you got... No, they got... No, bro, he's literally falling onto his head.
10 more. So he's dove a couple, 3 times. He's fell.
I feel like you would do this after too many edibles. You think I would storm into a church, claim I'm Jesus, rip the cross off the... What is this called? Not an altar. Maybe an altar? I don't know. Rip the cross off that and then just repeatedly fall backwards. No, I think I would probably just kind of morph into a couch and watch Dude, Where's My Car?
On something or other. He ripped the crucifix thing off the top of the thing there. And he just went and grabbed one of these things here and kind of came at me a little bit, but I shoved him off, and then he hopped back up there, so. No.
Why are we not asking him what he's on? Like, I know he might, like, the odds that he actually says is pretty low, but, I mean, you know, give it a try. I'd be like, okay, you're Jesus. What drugs are you on?
I haven't been able to get anything out of him whatsoever.
Stay away from me.
What's going on, man?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty.
I'm at the sheriff's.
Fuck you.
We're just trying to help you.
That's exactly what he would say. I think it is him, chat.
Yeah, you're a devil.
No, we're not the devil. The devil's not here, man. What's going on?
You're the devil. So you're backing up, motherfucker.
What's your name, dude?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty. Okay?
What's we do?
Back up.
Is he going to perform a mass right now? Is he going to start doing a whole, oh, wait, there's another officer. Where the fuck did this guy come from?
Back up.
What can we do to help?
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty.
Okay, we got it.
Nobody else needs to fucking die for their sins, motherfucker.
Okay, we need to...
No.
Hey.
Nobody else needs to die.
You are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now.
No, I'm not.
Now, yes, you are. You're gonna get tased. Put your hands back now. Hands behind your back now.
Do you think he would have to end up paying for, like, all the shit he just fucking broke in the church? Like, how the hell would that work?
Put your hand.
No, you're not allowed to do this in here.
Put your hand behind your
You
back.
are allowed to do this in here.
You're not allowed to do this in here, bro. You're fucking smashing all of the shit in the church. You're literally, all the stuff. What did they do? You just wandered into the church, start breaking shit. I'm Jesus. You're not allowed to arrest me in here.
You aren't allowed to do this in here. You are not allowed.
Put your hand behind your back right now. You're gonna get tased.
Just fucking tase him.
He says you're not allowed. I say you're not allowed.
You're gonna get tased. Hands behind
You're
your
gonna
back
let me
now.
go.
Now.
You're gonna let me go so I can get to where I'm going, please.
Put your hands behind your back. You're gonna get tased. Under arrest.
I'm going there.
I have important things to do and places to be. I'm Jesus. You're kind of delaying everything. I need to be. There's 8 billion people that I need to help.
Today, motherfucker. I'm going there today. I'm going there today.
Hands behind your back now. Now.
What are they blurring?
Nope. You're not. Nope, you're not.
He's bleeding? Yeah, I mean, he's bald, so he doesn't have any fucking protection on his head. He just fell on the stairs. Probably fucking cut his skin open.
Calm down, dude.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You gonna calm down for us?
I will calm. I'm ready to speak. I am here.
Dude, he's kind of like acting like a demon more than Jesus, no? Like he's like deepening his voice. He's like, I am here. Yeah, he's like Batman.
Where are you hurt?
I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt at all.
Well, you're bleeding besides your head. You hurt anywhere else?
No, it'll heal just fine.
No, but it'll heal just fine. After all, I am Jesus. I could just fix it right now. Boop. Boop. See, and it's all better.
$20,000. Taser deployed. We're 1095. 10-2 for now. What's
Why don't they carry him out of the church? Like, I feel like that should be the first. Anywhere else, I understand them just kind of like assessing this. I'd be like, maybe let's get him out of the church right now. There were people here that were trying to pray. You know, they need more units.
Sir, stop it. You need to calm down and stop resisting.
All right, the complete supply chain of some generic consumer junk.
Precisely 5 minutes after the homeowner leaves for work in the morning, a package is gently delivered to their doorstep containing an impulse purchase from the night before. This box is just one of 36 million that will be delivered across America.
You ever watch an Amazon driver work when you're driving by them? Most stressed out people you will ever see. If you think you're having a bad day, drive past an Amazon delivery driver and they're just fucking, they're like, if I can deliver something, run back to their car, fucking get in, go to the next house, go to the next apartment. They gotta fucking deliver some shit 6 stories up. Oh my God, they're freaking out the whole time. It's terrible. Dude, they churn employees at Amazon like fucking butter, dude. So fast. 1 in, 1 out every 2 months.
America over the next 10 hours, serving a growing appetite for home-delivered consumption. But inside this particular package is a humble paper shredder purchased for $59.99 with free delivery. As far as modern products...
Next day delivery makes no fucking sense to me. I understand I live in New Jersey, so there's a lot of shit around. It's different from like if you live in like a rural Nebraska. Bro, how the fuck? I understand if I order like protein powder or some basic shit paper that comes in next day. I have ordered like random niche products and it says next day shipping. They just have that in a warehouse. Like, my possum costume came in 2 days. 2 days. They just have a possum costume on hand? Why? Why? They're waiting. They know somebody's going to order that. That's what freaks me out. Them having a paper shredder next day, whatever. Now he's going to go into how the paper shredder's made, and it's going to mind fuck me. But that doesn't freak me out that it's like in a warehouse. Because, yeah, people are going to order a fucking paper shredder. People are going to order a Keurig or like a coffee pot or a mug. You know, I get that.
Go, it's actually pretty basic. It only has 40 components in total, and they are each made from common generic materials. But even to assemble this cheap desktop appliance, those simple parts collectively traveled over 500,000 kilometers, went through...
Yeah, and a fucking lithium mine. There's some shit. The fucking battery, dude, literally any random product you have, part of that shit's from like fucking Australia, South Africa, Germany, Iceland, Norway. It's all just combined together.
Hundreds of industrial facilities in dozens of countries employed thousands of workers, and it all started right here.
Was this a fucking bomb test?
In the Northern Territory of Australia, the Alcongove mine extracts 12.5 million tons of bauxite every year.
What the fuck is bauxite? See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Everything you use on a day-to-day basis, you know nothing about. Bauxite? What is that? Plastic?
Australia is
for aluminum ore?
The largest producer of this raw material in the world, and this mine is one of its biggest. The operation is simultaneously so remote and massive that it's actually the 4th largest township in a region roughly twice the size of France. This is particularly impressive since the permanent population of the outpost is actually less than a few hundred people. Almost everybody here at a given time flies into work at this—
But you never meet a motherfucker with this job! You never meet a motherfucker who does that! That's what I'm saying, bro. No. Everybody I know, yeah, I work at Walmart. I'm an electrician. I'm a plumber. I work for an airline. I'm a nurse. I need to meet a motherfucker that's like, yeah, I work at a fucking carbon factory. Cause who the fuck works there? But there's so many, because why are you screaming? Bro, because that's like so many jobs in the world, but I know no one I don't even know somebody that knows somebody that works at a fucking, like, I know people that work at Amazon factories. I don't know anybody that works at like a fucking coal mine or some shit. Now, I know a lot of that's like out of country, but even then, like other random niche things, I'm like, who the fuck, like like somebody that works at like a trash mill, or like a recyclable place. Or a water plant. I don't know anybody who works there. I don't know. Fucking random people.
Mine and then flies out back to
It's automated? Bro, a lot of it's automated, but there's still people there.
civilization once their roster is complete. And if you
know less than 0.08% of the world, dude, I know less than 0.0000001% of the world. Even then, though, I'm saying, like, in your region, there are people that have jobs, not around mining in Australia, obviously, unless you live in Australia. But, like, you know people, or there's people in your area that work at, like, a nuclear fucking facility.
The mining process that takes place here is almost astonishingly simple. Most of the material that they're after is literally sitting on the surface, so instead of drilling deep into the earth, they just blow up the dirt and scoop it into giant trucks. This crude technique is highly effective and economical, but it does have one unintended side effect.
Bro, you want to know I need to meet somebody that runs one of these. What is that bucket? What is that bucket machine that's big as hell, and it's a circle, and it just goes roof, 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 and it picks stuff up? What's the name of that? It's like an excavator of sorts, but it works at like mines. Excavator, scoop, wheel, truck. But this on a bigger scale. I need to meet somebody that runs one of these. What a badass machine to fucking control. You own one of these diggers that just fucking picks up thousands of pounds of dirt and supplies.
Everything happens at the surface. The red dirt of this sprawling extraction site are easily visible from space. Either way, once it's collected, the raw material is moved along an 18-kilometer conveyor belt to a processing and storage yard at the very tip of the peninsula, where the alumina ore is separated from other impurities. It's kept here until a buyer sends a bulk carrier to dock at the mine's dedicated shipping port. And then it's back on another conveyor belt to a ship waiting almost a mile offshore. The vessels moving this material are some of the largest bulk freighters in the world. They're so large that they can't actually get that close to shore without a dedicated deep-water port, and those are expensive. The port only handles two particular products in bulk. Ships take out raw alumina and bring in heavy fuel oil, which is used in a self-contained electrical plant to power both the industrial mine site and the local township. Both raw ore and liquid fuel can be piped or moved on a conveyor, so it's easier to get the cargo out across the ocean to the ship than to bring the ship to the cargo at the shallow shore. Once loaded, this glorified pile of dirt will start a 3-week journey up the Malacca Strait, through the Indian Ocean, the Suez...
This stresses me out. Like, I understand this was all developed in specialized trade over generations and years, but this is the supply chain for one singular cog in a printer. One.
Canal and the Mediterranean to end up here on almost exactly the opposite side of the planet, in Iceland. This small country is blessed with almost unlimited...
Wait, they shipped it to Iceland?
Through the Indian Ocean, the Suez Canal and the Mediterranean to end up here on almost exactly the opposite side of the planet.
They're shipping aluminum from Australia to Iceland to probably go to somewhere else to make 1/50th of a printer. What? Dude, Iceland's literally on the opposite side of the world.
This small country...
What the fuck do they need to ship it to Iceland for?
...is blessed with almost unlimited geothermal power, which makes the energy-intensive process of turning raw alumina into refined aluminium very cost-effective and environmentally friendly compared to alternative plants that power their operations with...
Dude, deadass, imagine living right there. Is this a nuclear power plant? These are like smokestacks. Dude, imagine living... That house is 100 feet away from that.
Fossil fuels. Thousands of tons of raw alumina oxide...
They're safe? Bro, I know they're safe and they rarely explode, but imagine your outside view being a literal nuclear power plant.
Operations with fossil fuels. Thousands of tons of raw alumina oxide is loaded into massive furnaces and then electrolytically separated into pure aluminium. If you ever did an electrolysis experiment in science class separating out hydrogen and oxygen, the process is almost the same, only it's done with molten metal instead of water, and the energy requirements are an order of magnitude greater. To refine just 1 ton of aluminium takes approximately 15 megawatt hours of electricity. To put that into perspective, that would be enough energy to drive a standard Tesla Model 3 over 60,000 miles, or...
How is it $50 for the fucking printer? How is it $50 for the fucking printer? Why is it not 35 grand? Enough energy to make 1 ton of this? 2,000 pounds? Just one part of this machine? Enough energy to fucking drive a goddamn Tesla around the world multiple times?
This plant, on the other hand, smelts more than 1,000 tons.
What is the circumference of the Earth? I know it's mass production. Bro, you could drive the Tesla around the Earth 3 times.
Every day. The reason it's worth it to ship this raw material halfway across the world is because the energy savings of refining aluminium in Iceland with its cheap electricity pay for the increased shipping costs more than 10 times over.
And somebody figured that out. Nah. Somebody figured that out, bro. Somebody was like, what if instead of making the aluminum here, we shipped it all the way across the entire world where they could use lava to do it and geothermal energy.
Once this process is completed, The molten aluminium is poured into ingot molds and then stacked into pallets, which can then be loaded back onto the same kind of bulk
Yeah, and watch this motherfucker say they ship that shit from Iceland back to China.
carrier that delivered the raw materials in the first place. Normally, these ships are loaded with loose dry goods, but they're effectively just big floating boxes. If they can safely store something in their holds, they can ship it. From there, the next destination, back through the Mediterranean and the Suez, is up to the Chinese city of Foshen.
Stop. Dude, this is too much. This is too much. This is too fucking much. This is for one, dude, this is just aluminum.
This industrial city center across the bay from
Pre-watch, bro, everything's made in China.
Hong Kong and Shenzhen has become a trade hub for raw materials like copper, steel, and aluminium.
Copper-tubing.
Vendors like Henan Aluminium Industrial Company will buy these ingots directly from smelting plants and then ship them to their
I think I need to invest in Henan Xinte Aluminum Industry Co. Ltd. I think I want to invest in this company in Henan, China.
warehouses across the river. These businesses then wholesale these raw ingots, but also turn them
How do I buy stock in that company?
into alloyed sheets and plates to be sold at a slight markup to industrial customers throughout southern China. A lot of these products are sold through existing contact networks, but if you're inclined to buy industrial quantities of metal, they also post their wares on sites like Alibaba. Although
I can buy the aluminum sheets from Alibaba. What would I use? Minimum order 25 tons? What the fuck? Why would I ever order 25 tons of fucking aluminum sheets from Alibaba? Even if you're a business, there's no way they're ordering that from Alibaba.
Although you do need to buy 5 tons at a time, so
Bro.
it should last you a while. The 6061 grade aluminium alloy from Iceland can actually charge a slight premium over regular sheets because certain suppliers prefer the European manufacturer's quality control and green manufacturing process. Of course, most manufacturers simply don't care as long as the material gets the job done, so the marketplace between vendors and buyers is fierce. However, once a deal is made, 30 tons of cylindrical alloy beams are loaded onto a barge and floated another 1,000 kilometers up the Pearl River to a machining plant just on the outskirts of the city of Nanning. It's probably a city you've never heard of, but it's home to nearly
Oh yeah, but there's 80 million fucking people there. Hey, this is a random city in China you've never heard of in your entire life, but look how many fucking skyscrapers there are. This is where 1% of the world lives.
9 million people, and
that's like New York City. This is a New York City of people.
a major producer of the parts that make the products you interact with every day. Once the beams are unloaded into the factory warehouse, they're loaded into grinding machines to etch out a basic spoke pattern, and then they're sliced lengthwise to produce hundreds of basic standardized gears. Mechanical parts made out of aluminium are not nearly as strong as those made out of steel, but the lighter weight and easier machinability of this metal makes it very popular for low-stress applications in basic consumer machines. Once they're machined, the pallets of
Bro, this is like a hyper in-depth episode of how it's made. Because how it's made will start with the items used. They don't start with the production and manufacturing of said items. Because how it's made would start with the cog. This is an entire episode of how the cog's even made.
gears and then shipped back down the river to another buyer who ordered the parts in bulk a month before. At this point, the 1 ton of raw bauxite scraped out of the ground back in Australia has been turned into 5,000 little metal gears. The net material hasn't actually changed that much, apart from a few trace metals thrown in to form an alloy. However, as unrefined ore, it would sell in China for around $75 a ton. These basic gears, on the other hand, are now going to be sold in exactly the same city for $5,000.
I need to invest in this Chinese company. How do I do it?
A markup of 600%, which has so far justified every
Aluminum gears, chat. That's the business I'm getting into now.
step in the process, but it's not done yet. These gears are actually being forwarded from Guangzhou to another buyer in Vietnam. They're loaded onto a 20-foot shipping container and then into a small cargo ship, which will make the short 2-day journey from the Ocean Gate shipping terminal. No, not
a 2-day journey short.
that Ocean Gate, to the port city of Haiphong. Over time, as China has developed, it's actually started outsourcing a lot of its basic manufacturing the same way that the West has outsourced their basic manufacturing to China. Chinese workers and businesses have developed an array of highly technical industrial skills and expertise. Cities like Guangzhou are also not cheap to operate in anymore, and workers in these cities demand wages enough to compensate for this cost of living. What this means is that basic hand assembly is far more economical in Vietnam than it is back in China. Major manufacturers like LG, Samsung, Bridgestone, Yazaki, and Foxconn all have massive manufacturing plants in this city because it's one of the most competitive places in the world to put stuff together. It's still close to China, so technical pieces can be imported and assembled components can be exported with very few barriers, while line workers here simply earn about 1/5 of what similar Chinese workers would make a few thousand miles up north.
Damn. So we're buying shit from China, but China's outsourcing that to Vietnam?
In this case,
Thailand?
the gears end up in a smaller factory that specializes in low-end consumer hardware. Here, the gears are attached by hand to an electrical motor, which is then combined with lower stress plastic gears, a rubber belt, a stack of steel teeth, all held together by an injection molded plastic case. None of these components were made in this factory, just being put together here. In fact, each and every one of them have all taken a similar journey from raw material extraction to refineries, machining, component manufacturing, and assembly, in addition to all the warehousing and shipping that comes with it. But the journey is still not over yet. The technical components have all been assembled, but that package back on the doorstep in America didn't contain an EC43515 MCD P4 cross-cut electric shredder subassembly. It contained a user-ready paper shredder. Most manufacturers don't want to deal with the stress and persnickety requests that come from retail clients. So once this housing is assembled, it's shipped back to China to a warehouse that produces white-labeled consumer products for several retailers across the world. These generic internals will...
Dude, this is so much. I don't understand how they profit on that. You know what I mean? The 5,000 cogs are worth 5K, but like you're only using like fucking 10 of them in the printer. But then you have so many other products. How are they making money? Like, what do you think the profit margins on the printer are? Well, people are making money on the back end every time. Australia's making money shipping it to Iceland. Iceland's making money giving it to China. China's making money giving it back to itself in another city, giving it to Thailand, giving it back to China, assembling it, giving it to another company that then assembles that and gives it to the average consumer. But like, dude, why is it not more than $50? How is it $50? I understand its efficiency in mass production. That's what it is. It really just is mass production. Because those cogs are used, there's a standardized like set of, you know, rivets, nails, cogs, and they use a lot of the same things for, like, those cogs aren't just used for printers, they're used for a million things. So they're making fucking a million of them in a week. And then they're fucking putting those into a bunch of different products. But it's like the fact that there's one factory that just makes these cogs, there's one factory that just makes these things is insane to me.
Paper shredder, some of which will cost significantly more than others. The way it works is that a retailer from a country like America will design a plastic housing to go around the internal components and then sell their model to end users. In this case, the American retailer will work with the Chinese wholesaler to pick some injection molded shapes and colors which they think will work with their branding to best appeal to their target consumers in their home market. The Chinese factory produces large batches of these models for a fixed price and will also work with other suppliers on packaging. Additionally, a printed cardboard box and foam insulation is provided by a supplier in Thailand, and everything is put together and loaded onto specially compliant pallets, which are then placed into a 40-foot shipping container. From there, the Chinese wholesaler and the American retailer use a third-party customs broker who specializes in booking slots on container ships and making sure everything gets through customs at each end with minimal headaches. Since the boxes containing the paper shredders are not particularly large,
I used to be upset at myself. Like, the next philosophy video I'm posting is how, like, specialized labor is kind of crazy, but also really good. But I'm fully okay with the fact that I know how nothing works now. Because there's no point in me learning. There's no point in me learning how my printer works because it's too much. But I don't even think that, like, from each individual perspective, like of the Icelandic people that are making the aluminum, they're not going, I need to know how this works with a printer. They're just going, I need to know how to make an aluminum. The one factory goes, I need to know how to make cogs. The one factory goes, I need to know how to assemble these cogs. So it's like they all know minimal things.
Large, heavy, or dangerous, they can be forwarded straight from the port in Los Angeles to the Amazon inbound cross-dock a few miles up.
But isn't that a little scary too? How if like one end of this production line faults, everything fails. You know? Like, obviously there's bigger ones further back. Like, if you don't make the aluminum, then obviously you can't make anything. But like, if the cog factory blows up, there's none of these printers for a little bit. Unless they find a new supplier.
Trucks constantly drive this route 24 hours a day, taking containers from the dockside to this distribution warehouse in a process called dryage. From this, the containers are unpacked, and individual products are then organized and sent out across the country to strategically placed fulfillment centers where they'll await a midnight impulse purchase. This whole process was just one single branch of a very small basic product tree. Tracing the origin of every component in this shredder would literally take hours, and that's to say nothing of goods with thousands of far more technical parts. Even this cheap basic appliance.
Far more technical parts. I feel like I would love to see a video. I think the video of how an iPhone is made is probably 5 hours long. To go through every individual part of like a phone or a computer, like how your GPU is made, like how the fucking tablet you're watching me on, the fucking TV you're watching me on, a 4090 GPU. How the fuck is that made? The way CPUs are made is insane. Oh my god, dude, it's probably so technical. Yeah, CPUs, but aren't CPUs largely made... Is it CPUs or GPUs that are largely made in Taiwan?
Which will statistically...
I think it's CPUs, right?
...only be used about 12 times before being disposed of, traveled many times around the world, because that's the cheapest way to do things. Australia has resources.
I don't know. Chat's giving me different answers here. GPUs.
Iceland has practically unlimited energy. China has an
That's just Blue Lagoon in Iceland. This isn't even a... I don't think this is a factory. This is Blue Lagoon in Iceland. I've been here.
Unlimited energy. China has an unrivaled industrial network. Vietnam has a large, cheap workforce, and the...
God, dude, driving in Iceland was fucking terrible. Their roads are so nice, but they constantly have to, like, refix them up and shit. And I was driving past, like, freshly paved asphalt, and I just hear... just rocks hitting the bottom of the car, and I'm like, this is a fucking rental. This is a rental. And for like 5 minutes straight, just fucking slamming the bottom of the car. I'm like, dude, this shit's gonna explode.
USA has insatiable consumers. It's up to you to decide if you think this web of comparative advantage has really made the world a better place. But what it has done is made things cheaper and more convenient. Today, a paper shredder is an impulse purchase, but just 50 years ago, an electronic device like this would have been a family heirloom.
What the fuck is a paper shredder for? We haven't addressed that yet. What the fuck is a paper shredder for? Shredding paper, but why? Like important things, like documents and checks. Why not just rip it up like 15 times? It's like legal shit. Like if you're like a lawyer or something, or like a business, it's just easier to shred it. I guess that's why it's an impulse buy.
If there's one invention above all of that which has made this possible, it's the humble box. Most
why do more than 2 of you own a paper shredder?
Of these parts have been ferried around in along the way. So if you liked this video, go and check out the next one on...
I loved that. I loved that video. It stressed me out, but I enjoyed it. Next video, chat. Man does the unthinkable after talking to ChatGPT. If I don't read donuts for a bit, I apologize. Drew for the sub, hype for the sub, J, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Lock in. And you'll see.
Right to you. Can afford
Is he acting like he's like in an anime or something? What was that like evil villain laugh?
They're gonna kill you all! Kill you all!
Okay, no, this has to be rage bait. This has to be rage bait. There's no way he's pointing a finger gun at the cop right now and singing. They're like, what the
Your imagination.
When police respond to
what did he get arrested for?
reports of serious threats to a local business, they come face to face with a suspect whose behavior, that may have been shaped in part by ChatGPT, makes it
His behavior was shaped by ChatGPT? What do you mean? Like one of the people that gets in like a relationship with their AI and it gets like convinced to do crazy shit?
nearly impossible to tell what he believes is real and what's a complete delusion.
Yeah, I am the lad.
The following is based on official police.
It is wild how many people are so chronically online that they create this distorted illusion of what like reality is. And a lot of people say that's me, right? Like it's weird because it's like we're in this constant battle of both sides being like, no, you're crazy. You think you're in this alternate reality. No, literally. Like the amount of people that are like, Joe, you're an idiot. Like you've created this weird version of reality for yourself. But in the same sense, I'm saying the same thing about you. So it's like we're both accusing each other of going, no, you're delusional. Like you live in a false reality. You've convinced yourself of these conspiracy theories. And then the other side is going, no, you've just fallen into this woke mindset that this overall arching government has inflicted on you and you're panning into the system. It's like, either way, we're locked. Like, we're all f***ed.
Records released to date. On the evening of March 7th, 2025, a father and his son walk into a police station in Westlake, Ohio, to discuss a car the son had previously reported stolen, unaware that one of them is about to be arrested for something else entirely. The man in handcuffs is 20-year-old Shion Park, and the discussion
But he went, so him and his dad went to the police station to report a car being stolen, but then just simultaneously got arrested for like a warrant.
about the car was all a ruse created by police to have him come to the station voluntarily.
It's always always Ohio. No, it's always Wisconsin. On body cam videos, it's always Wisconsin. I know the only in Ohio meme, but if you watch a body cam video, there's like a 1 and 2, it's Wisconsin.
Security, come over there. No weapons. No.
It's so weird. It's like, and it's distorted my reality of what Wisconsin's like. As fucked as that sounds, like all the body cam videos I see are Wisconsin. So in my head, I'm going, oh, this is just like a regular day as like a Wisconsin citizen.
Knives, sprays, Ed or a liquid.
It's always Florida. Well, Florida is actually just crazy.
You sit back. You sit back with me. You're actually your death.
The urgency to bring Shion to the station stemmed from a call earlier that night, when police were summoned to the Mark's grocery store where he works. According to reports, a co-worker from the store showed police text messages from
They think I'm Satan, bruh. Did you quit? Mark's, that is? What is Mark's? Yes, I'm going to murder them all. Oh my god. I'm going to do something very, very eyeball emoji. Very special tomorrow. Eyeball emojis. You'll see it with your 2 eyes. Eyeball emojis. Okay, so he's saying he's going to be a fucking shooter. Jesus Christ. What a loser. You know, I take things serious. Please tell me you're joking. I'm not. I'll show you the power of God. I am Lord Shiva. Okay, so he's lost his mind.
From Shion, in which he threatened to kill everyone at the store the next day, while also calling himself Lord Shiva.
You know why you're here? Because I want to kill you all in 12 p.m. Oh, I don't know.
What's the time? What's the time?
Hey, 11 o'clock.
Oh no!
It's not 11 o'clock. Hey.
An hour left!
Hey, dumb Listen.
Oh, it's 10:57.
Shut up. I did not ask you.
I don't give a who
Oh, wait, this guy's aura meter against these cops is rising.
you asked.
Hey, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you for law. You have the right to you. Not affordable.
Oh, God. I hate that laugh. Even in animes, I hate that laugh.
Oh, man, I am the law, you dumb. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I am the law. Jesus. Oh, Jesus can't save you, buddy.
As Shion continues acting in a completely unpredictable manner with the officers, his father calls his other son from the lobby, hoping he can help communicate with officers.
Yo, this dad looks like he is done with this shit, bruh. Oh my God, does he know? Is that how his son just like regularly acts?
I live in North Homestead, so I'm not too far, but I was just wondering what happened.
Scotty, you think of the three. Imagine he says Baka. Oh God. Oi, oi, oi. You think he goes, one of the cops is like, you're facing like 10 years for threatening to shoot up like a Kroger. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, so he was arrested by us for making threats. Has he ever been diagnosed with anything or has seen like a specialist or no?
I think the only thing he's been diagnosed with like ADHD, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, that's just his brother?
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful is this life.
He's not gonna do anything, and he hasn't done anything like that.
Bro, you can't be saying that though. That's being like, oh yeah, he's harmless. Bro, he's actively texting people that he's gonna shoot up his workplace. Like that, like, I know it's like empty threats, right? Like people do that all the time, but it's like that you can't be texting your coworker to not show up to work and that you're gonna like fucking kill everybody at work. Like
He said a couple of weird things to me too. I told him to stop, and he did.
But his brother no longer seems to be the one he's listening to. According to police reports, detectives later uncovered conversations between Xi'an and ChatGPT discussing his plans at Mark's, where he refers to March 8th as Judgment Day. Investigators noted that during the course of the conversations, replies from the AI chatbot seemed to empower and validate.
Bro, what? ChatGPT? Wait, doesn't ChatGPT like report your ass if you say some shit like that? If you ask ChatGPT like, I'm trying to make a bomb, like it'll fucking report you. It doesn't? Bro. No, I'm pretty sure there's restrictions. Cause y'all remember y'all know the Minecraft server 2B2T, the Anarchy server. You've seen 2B2T. 2B2T had like the FBI look into their server because they had like a loophole where you could like go on the server and like ask AI questions for shit without it having restrictions or showing. And there were people that were like actively like planning like terrorism or some shit on 2B2T with like, I'm probably saying the story wrong, but it was like something like that where they were like getting a loophole around that. Like if you're just typing to ChatGPT like, hey, how do I do this? Like Judgment Day, blah, blah, blah. They're going to be like, are you okay? And then if you keep like pestering it, I feel like it would report you.
Xi'an's opinions.
Ooh, I like that. Woo! Woo, that makes me a little happy. Because I know what you've done for those children.
Oh, you're planning to kill me? Are you planning to drug me? Oh, that's so nice of you. That's so nice. I'm gonna kill you all. Kill you all at 12. I'm never late.
Yo, like if he wasn't handcuffed to a bench and he was in a movie, that would be cold. Like if he was like the Joker or some shit. I'm gonna kill you at 12. I'm never late. Ooh.
Little less than an hour, about 9 minutes.
It's a little less than an hour, and you're supposed to say it's a
But
little
he's handcuffed to a metal bench.
less because that's the last time you're ever gonna breathe.
No, I think.
This is like a 45-year-old man that's just like, yo, I don't give a shit.
Say it's a little less because that's the last time you're ever gonna breathe.
No, I think that was. Oh no, I'm still breathing. Oh, crazy.
I thank you so much. If you shake my hand, I will free you from your agony. But I know you won't shake my hand because you.
Oh, I thought he was doing a finger pistol. He was putting out his hand.
You would never shake someone's hand.
I shake plenty of people's hands.
Can you shake my hand?
I just ain't shaking yours.
Your life depends on it.
No, it doesn't. I guarantee you have no bearing on
Bro, what am I watching? I feel like he's just rage baiting this cop.
2, 1. Thank you. You know, I love you. I love you very much.
Good.
And you know, second chance.
Do you know what today?
Second chance. One more chance on the handshake. It's still warm. It's still warm. It's getting cold.
Do you know what tomorrow?
Shut up.
Pop it back in the microwave. Oh, God.
Tomorrow?
Shut the up.
Do you know what tomorrow?
Shut the up. I was not speaking to you.
And dream in a world of pure imagination.
Please. Forgiveness. Please. Forgiveness. What do you have to do? What do we have to do?
What do you have to do? Or what does he have to do?
I don't think he knows what his son was typing. I think he just thinks his son got arrested for like an empty threat. I don't think the dad knows.
Both.
Well, I told you he had to knock this off, and he didn't.
According to police records, in the days leading up to the incident, officers were called to the family's home multiple times for a series of troubling reports. Among them were messages Xi'an sent to former
Complaint on station requesting welfare checked on Xi'an Park. Park sent messages to her son and other boys from their WHS class with weird stuff, pictures of him with 666 drawn on with a marker, pentagram symbols, and messages talking about taking your soul.
classmates, including images of himself with pentagrams and 666 drawn on his body, along
I mean, that's weird, but like that's not illegal.
with statements about taking one of their souls.
Okay. Probably yeah. Okay. Now that's probably a threat.
There was also a claim that he had purchased a gun at the time.
There we go. Okay.
Officers determined
His contaminated thought seemed to revolve around politics, specifically Donald Trump, and about the world ending on March 8th. Well, it's May 15th. Park did seem to understand that the way he was communicating with others was not appropriate, but he did not pose any risk of, I'm assuming, like death or something, murder, people. Both Park and his dad were counseled at the disposition of Park would stop sending unwanted messages to others.
he didn't pose an immediate threat and warned him to cease
This was in 2025. Oh, shit. Well, it's May of next year.
contact with the involved parties.
A gun?
I thought this was March of this year.
You know what a gun is?
Yeah.
Did he buy one?
You want to buy?
Did he buy one?
He bought?
I'm asking you, did he buy a gun?
No.
Are you sure?
I mean, you would have to. What state is this? Ohio? In Ohio, you would have to get a gun license now. Park's 20 years old. He's not getting cleared from the background check. You're not getting a gun unless you buy it illegally. Like, I mean, illegally, yeah, sure, he gets a gun. But, like, if he doesn't have a gun, I don't know Ohio's gun laws. No license needed. I'm pretty sure you need a license in Ohio to buy a gun. You have to at least be approved by the state, and they background check you at a gun shop. Do you need a license to buy a gun in Ohio? Because you have a pistol permit, and then you also have a rifle and shotgun license. No state permit or license is required to own a shotgun. Oh my God. Wow. Ohio does not regulate assault weapons as a class, large capacity magazines. Ohio regulates class dangerous ordnance. Yeah, but like this website, I'm on NRA, but I'm not understanding. Permit to purchase rifles and shotguns, no. Handguns, no. So you don't need a permit to purchase or carry? No way. I feel like that would be like Texas, not Ohio. No state permit or license is required to possess or acquire a handgun, rifle, or shotgun other than what falls within the definition of dangerous ordnance. Sawed-off shotguns, firearms, zip guns, suppressors. So he could just go into a fucking building. They probably still do a background check, but you don't need a permit. Wow. Is that most states? I'm like applying like New Jersey, one of the most strict gun law states, to like the whole US. What states do you need a license to buy a gun? Bro, it's only like 7 states. It's California, Connecticut, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and DC. Everywhere else, you could just walk into a store and buy a gun and they just do a background check? No way. Some form of permits include Michigan, Nebraska, North Carolina. Okay, so there's some that it's like depending on what. Usually maybe like a pistol permit, concealed carry license. It's a state-to-state basis.
Yes.
He had something going for him, like, you know, he was like doing golfing calls and all that, but all of that went.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Like, I'm not, dude, the idea that you just walk in and buy it. They do a background check though. That's like what they're talking about, but you don't know how good the background check's going to clear somebody like this. Explain how it's terrifying. This kid goes and buys a gun in Ohio because he doesn't need to get approved by the police. and the background check goes to the federal level, they clear him because they don't know anything about the state, what's going on with him, and then he gets a gun. Because no matter what, you're getting a background check on a federal level if, like, you've been accused of any other crimes, if you were in jail for, like, when you're getting, like, a background check on a gun, on a federal level, they're checking, do you have any drug abuse charges? Have you ever been convicted of an assault crime? Were you ever an alcoholic, or are you currently an alcoholic? Stuff like that, because that's, like, you're getting denied for a lot of those, right? Or if, like, you've ever thought about, like, it's, like, long paper forms that you fill out. You can lie on them, but, like, they ask that shit. Yeah, you have any felonies is the biggest one. But this kid's never committed a crime, so it's, like, that's why it's worrisome, is that if he were to go, he could get cleared just because he's young and has no record, even if he is insane.
Really bad, and ever since then, he's just been having a really difficult time accepting that it's gone really bad.
I don't think it's a problem. Like, I feel like I have a pretty nuanced take about, like, gun laws. I think it's weird to just, like, you know, like ARs or something, but, like, if you have, like, a situation where they're walling you off and you have to apply, and then you get, you know, approved by, like, your specific state, and then you get approved federally, that's different. You know, you hit 3 mil on what? On what, stream? Did I really? Oh, no, it rounded up. Still dub that it shows that it's rounded up, but we're still 45,000 away. They round up usually on apps. Still a dub, though. Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't even finish what I was saying. I feel like I have a nuanced take about guns. Like, I think, like, guns for home defense and all that shit, perfectly fine, right? I just think, like, there should be walls to that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think it should be a 9-month process to buy a gun. I don't think it should be as simple as going into a store and getting one. Like, I think you should have to, like, get checked, get cleared, get scanned, get checked again, and then you could go into a store and apply, and they do a background check, and then you're good. Like, because that's, like, the scary shit is, like, sometimes it's, like, crazy motherfuckers could go in and get one, and they slip through the cracks. It's hard, too, but it's, like, especially young guys with, like, clean records.
He was, like, doing golfing calls and all that, but all of that went really bad, and ever since then, he's just been having a really difficult time accepting that it's gone really bad.
You can't do anything to me.
There's speed? Sit down. There's no speed?
None.
Stop, I love it. Don't do it again. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Oh, no, please. Please.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, well, I need your officer. No.
You have it all.
No, your name.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Lieutenant Fox.
Oh, Lieutenant Fox. Oh, Lieutenant.
Shut the up, Lieutenant. Get the out of my sight, little. Can you be a good dog and give me a drink?
No, don't do it, sir.
Why do you ask why?
It's because you just spit on.
I'm speaking.
No.
I feel like if he was in a different jail, bro, if he was in Florida, they would have put a spit bag on his face. If this was Florida, he'd have a spit bag on his head right now. The second he spit on the ground, they'd be like, "Yep, it's over." They'd fucking they'd put him in one of those chairs. You know what I mean? When they get a wheelchair and they strap you in and you can't move.
I'll speak whenever the I want to. Okay?
You won't.
I will speak whenever the
Oh my god, no, the cop's getting rage baited. Stop.
I choose to.
What's a spit bag? It's a crime to spit on a police officer. So if you try to spit on a cop, they'll put basically a bag over your head. And so you just spit into the bag.
Look at me! Tell me.
Do you think you intimidate me, dude?
No, I don't.
Good, because you don't.
Oh my god, stop. No, now I don't want to side with the other kid. The cop's being a cornball. Oh my god. Why are you going, do you think you intimidate me? Well, you don't. Now you're like equally as cringe.
You dare look at me.
Oh.
That's funny, right? You will be forgiven for laughing. And you're gonna see.
You will be forgiven for laughing. Oh my god, you just pardoned him.
Tell me.
Do you think you intimidate me, dude?
No, I don't.
Good, because you don't.
Don't you dare look at me. That's funny, right? You will be forgiven for laughing. And you're gonna see what I can do.
Thank God. You're saved.
Why do you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you flip it upside down? Because you're gonna die. And you, especially, officer, on the computer, Yeah, with the glasses, Mr. Four Eyes. Oh, why am I here? No, I need to get out. No, I need to run. Push me down, please. I need to get out of here because I need to save your guys' lives. I need to go. Can you release me? I need to run away.
Sit down.
There's master.
Why are they watching him? Why don't they just walk? Like, why are there like three? I feel like they're doing this for entertainment, bro. Like, if I'm him, if I'm one of the cops, just walk away. Just let him sit in that fucking chair for like 3 hours alone.
Wait, do you guys like Logan Paul? Jake Paul.
Bro brought up Jake and Logan Paul. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, holy reference.
Paul. Go. What's your social?
Why did he just bring up Logan and Jake Paul? What the fuck? What? That is so random. Why'd they cut that out? I wanted to know what he said.
There's master.
Yeah, have you heard of Prime? He just starts like a huge side conversation. So like, what do you think about Lunchly and how it's basically just like a duplicate of like Lunchables? Do you think that's like a good business idea? Or I heard there was like moldy cheese or something. I don't really know. I've been thinking about getting him. I always see him at Walmart, but I never really know if I want to try him out.
Wait, do you guys like Logan Paul? Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Go.
Oh my god, if I'm choosing between the two, oof.
Social? I don't know my social.
That's a hard one.
Social? You done it? How many orgies have you guys been in? You four.
Dude, Logan's just such a great heel in the WWE.
Tell me.
He just needs like therapy right now.
Although the family believes Shion is harmless, officers still have a duty to...
Wait, he said the N-word? No, he didn't. How many orgies have you guys been in?
Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Go. What's your social? I don't know my social. You done it? How many orgies have you guys been in? You four. Tell me.
He just needs like therapy right now.
I would air a 6'7" joke to him right there. See how he feels about that. How many orgies have you been in? Maybe 6. Then you see him go. You snap him out of it.
How many orgies have you guys been in? You four. Tell me.
He just needs like therapy right now.
How did somebody just gigify the emote of Logan Paul in the Japan forest?
Although the family believes Shion is harmless, officers still have a duty to determine the credibility of his reported threats.
You keep saying March 8th at 12 o'clock. What's the significance? Nothing's gonna happen, guys. It's all a act. Look into my eyes and lie like I lie. You're safe. What's your problem with people at Marks?
Oh, is that the workplace?
Is that what you said you want to kill them all? Yeah, they're gonna all die. Again, you're supposed to torture me today. And you don't choose to torture me, I'm literally gonna kill you all. This is the last chance. If you don't shoot me right now, I'm gonna kill you all. And if you don't kill me right now, I'm gonna kill you all. Five. No, dude, this is the place where I'll be awakened, you idiots. I need you to take it off with me, because I'm not gonna do it. Good boy.
As the
immediate high cortisol. Oh my god, stop. No, that would get me. That would get me right there. None of the other shit would piss me off, but right there, that'd fucking get me. Oh, I know, I can't take off my shirt. Good boy. Oh.
officers get Shion dressed into his new
Like getting punched in the nuts, man.
county-appointed wardrobe, a revelation seems to wash over him.
Oh, wait, am I gonna go to prison? My children will kill you all. Let's go! No way I'm gonna do this with you guys. Let's go! No, don't touch me, you little.
According to police reports, once in his cell, Shion continued his volatile behavior, removing his clothes, piling them in a corner, and urinating on them. He danced
What? He took off all of his clothes and started peeing on them.
in his cell.
I've been there before.
Shion continued his volatile
I've been there before.
behavior, removing his clothes, piling them in a corner, and urinating on them. He danced, screamed, sang, and shadowboxed, and at one point attempted to break
Not that crazy.
the cell's surveillance camera.
Okay.
He also stuffed his bedsheet into the toilet, flooding the cell.
Wait, what? He took his bedsheet, stuffed it in the toilet, and continually flushed it.
To the toilet, flooding the cell. Eventually, as he began to calm down, Shion requested a Bible. A search of the father's car and Shion's bedroom was completed, but no weapon was ever found. A correction officer reported the day after his arrest, Shion admitted to him that he consumed shrooms the day before and had no recollection of the previous night.
How many mushrooms? Bro, I've taken mushrooms 10 times. I haven't done like a heroic dose, but never in my life have I tripped and then been like, oh, I'm gonna kill people. That's like a horrible fucking turn of events. Maybe that I could see that, but if he was actively on them. On March 8th, he advised CO Young that he could consume shrooms on March 7th. Not remember being in the jail the previous night. Oh, so he's saying he was on mushrooms while he was in jail. Maybe? Shrooms do not do that. I knew a guy in college that was friends with somebody that took heroic doses multiple times, went insane, and started taping dog treats to the ceiling to save his life. Like, there's like, that could happen. It can happen. You gotta be like the wrong dose with the wrong person. There's crazy shit. I know a guy. Yeah, I do know a guy.
Consumed shrooms the day before and had no recollection of the previous night.
He wasn't a friend. He was an acquaintance in class. Better put it. I don't remember his name, but he told us the story about that. Who's the guy? Don't know him. It was in my History of Modern Philosophy 2 class. He sat one row in front of me and one row to the left of me. I talked to him every day, and when we got on the topic of shrooms, he said that his friend took multiple heroic doses and started taping dog treats to the ceiling, and now he can't hold a job.
Shion was banned from all Mark's properties.
If I give you water, you're going to kill us, but even though you requested water. Yeah.
According to court records, Shion Park was charged with 2 counts of harassment with a bodily substance, 2 of aggravated menacing, 1 count of vandalism, and 1 count of intimidation. After a psychiatric evaluation, Shion was found not guilty by reason of insanity. Get the full story without the
Yeah, I mean, if he took shrooms, that actually explains it somewhat. It really depends how much. Like, he could not have been with it. Like, if he took, like, a heroic dose of, like, fucking penis envy or, like, enigma mushrooms, yeah, you'd probably lose your mind for, like, 9 hours. But, to the point that he ends up getting arrested, then I feel like he would be, like, curling in a ball rather than living in that, like... I don't know. Maybe he did think he was in like a reality where everybody was going to die at midnight. Like he could have convinced himself of that, but he was texting his coworker that he wanted to kill everyone. And days prior, he was already threatening about a gun. It like half explains it. I hope he's mentally okay, man. Genuinely. That's pretty scary. Somebody said shrooms don't do that. He is undiagnosed, needs intense medical treatment. I think if you have, here's the thing. People that shrooms won't do that in itself. But if this guy is already undiagnosed with like, not saying schizophrenia, but say this guy is undiagnosed with like multiple medical disorders, and then he takes mushrooms, those are going to get amplified so drastically. Like, that's why it's like, if you're, like, predisposed for, like, schizophrenia, you're not supposed to ever take hallucinogens because it could bring it out early. Like, say you have a parent that has schizophrenia. If you take mushrooms, that could be, like, really bad. Like, so especially his dad seemed like he didn't really get what was going on. So I'm assuming the dad probably never got him, like, to a psychiatrist when he was younger. You know? First manic episodes these cops have ever met. Yeah, they did get rage baited pretty quickly. I don't know. Ugh. He seemed so with it, though. Like, with it, but also, like, out of it.